not gonna die yet. Probably. Not 100% sure about that, but probably, most likely, not dead yet. No. I don't think you can technically die from lack of treats or from treats not being at the exact right time. Zoe, on the other hand, does think she might actually die of a lack of treats. So, it is a true story. Good evening. How goes it? Where you going? Where you going? No, I know. That's you can smell those treats. There are other treats, though. How about you give me a paw? Yeah, you give me a dog paw. Okay, thank you. And then I will give you this here Conchmacko, as that's how we start the stream. Tonight's stream brought to you by Icelandic Henriette Conchmackos. Conchmackos Zoe dogs deserve. Yeah, hang on. Yeah. I got it. It's here. It stinks. It smells very bad. It does. It's a true story. It's gross. All right. Which way do you want to go? Yeah, you can go this way? Yeah, okay. All right, here you go. Enjoy. Good evening. How does everyone do? Ninja Turtle, first one in here, followed by a Azar. And Samuel, Raju, hello. Razanthony, hello. Kai, what's up, Lefty? How you doing? Thanks for checking in, Lefty. I just wasn't ready to go earlier, so. What's up, Nasty Dan? Are there really drops? There are. There are drops. There's like a new drop campaign every damn Friday. So, it's pretty standard kind of stuff. B-Fits, hello. How goes it, Sam IL? Surprised you're not going for Fable, given there's nothing to do in the game. I haven't done any arena, though. I need, units. So I think we'll just do some arena, mess around with Battlegrounds a little bit. Just general MCoC things. Nothing too exciting to do. Fable last night was fun. I did grind a little bit of Fable otherwise, just so I get my money up, for the end there. What is this? What are you doing? What? Why are you eating your Conchmacko? I don't believe this has ever happened before. I've seen you eat like half of it, but why, what do you? Oh, okay, we can do other stuff, I get. Do you want, I hadn't even thrown the bag away yet. It's an empty bag, what? Yeah, is there something wrong with your Conchmacko? Would you prefer this GREENIE? I'm very confused. Wah! Lefty, I'm sorry. You must take that there big shot. Lefty Knox, subscribed with Prime. Subscribe for 7 months, currently on a 1 month streak. Thank you very much for the support. Back and forth we go, Mr. Knox. Back and forth we go. How do you do? Borknam Zoe, there's a great... No, I'm just... She never, doesn't... I'm extremely surprised. Ninja Turtle as well, sending over $1.49 Australian. Thank you very much, sir. Saying so happy you're live today. I'm happy I'm alive. Well, some days. Live. That is a different story. Yeah, back after all the dog stuff, borking hurts my head. Oh, the poor baby. He can't take there was no actual borking, but okay. How you been, Abdo? BF. How's it going? I think I know who you are from your little avatar there, but I'm doing good, man. I'm chilling. We're chilling. Give her more snackos. I just don't know why. I'm just very confused. What is she? She never doesn't eat the cut. That's usually her favorite thing. So I'm just I don't know. Anyways, time for my snack. As it is 9 o'clock, 9:50 somewhere, which would be here. And so I'll pour a drink. Happy Friday to y'all. Cheers. Happy New Drops Day, I guess we'll call it. That's what we're going to have to start calling it from here on out. New Drops Day. Hope everyone is starting their weekend off on the right note. I don't know what that is, but whatever it might be, I hope it is the correct one for you. Because it's just a travesty when you don't play the right notes, obviously. So obviously. Curd Bros as well. Subscribe to the Prime. They subscribe for 5 months. Currently up 1 month streak as well. More snacks. I mean, yeah, we'll give her stuff. You know, like we'll give her what we got to give her. But yeah, dude, thank you very much for the support. Much appreciated. What's up, Alan? How do you do? Saturday for me, Abdo. I am aware, Ninja Turtle. I am aware. What the hell, you're on Twitch now? It is true. We're getting close to 3,000 followers on Twitch on the purple app. I should follow Lefty's example and see if YouTube starts promoting my stuff again if I stop saying the bad words that I'm not supposed to. Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill. I don't know what I'm saying. They're just saying. They ain't promoting shit over there. We bring Papa Luke into the Abyss Challenge. I'm having trouble with my hero team. I've got too many options. I've never done the Abyss before. You never done the Abyss before? Well, it's exciting. I don't know. Is he good for the Abyss? I remember fighting against him. Pin your YouTube to your Twitch chat and vice versa. I mean, it's the YouTube's is in the, like, you just scroll down. Like, it's right there. It's pretty easy to find. But I mean, that could help. Yeah, it could. I should listen to Lefty. Lefty is... he's got more subs than I do, that's for damn sure. I'm BFits from YouTube. Yeah, I know. I realized, yes. Just haven't been around at MCoC streams lately. I realize you're B, but you were just like BF before YouTube started doing their stupid ass stuff, right? And changing it to where they had like ridiculous ats in front of everybody's name, which is just annoying. I'm gonna partially take credit in the Prime sub, Abdo. I kept Curd up by yapping for a long time until you started. Well, okay, I can, sure, Ice Tway, thank you very much. I mean, there might have been other times when I would have been on Earth. You know what? I appreciate it either way. I appreciate it. Trying to get you to partner. I know. I appreciate that as well. We're like Lefty. We can look. I don't know when it stops. When it like goes to the next thing. You know what I mean? Like, cause where are we currently at? I can look. Also, why when I go to my Twitch homepage, even though I'm not subscribed, does it always bring up this redhead who just says Ginger Goddess Draining, and that's her. She's just a redhead with really large boobs, and I think she just is. I think that's all she does. I think she's just there and she just talks and has boobs, and I don't really know what else she does because I've never actually like clicked on it because like I have clicked on it and then it just shows ads instantly and I'm like, oh, okay. But I as far as I know, all she does is just like talk and have boobs. She doesn't seem to do anything else, and it's weird. Twitch is weird. It's like, I appreciate all of the help or support from Kabam and getting more followers and higher monies and that kind of things from the Twitch, from the drops, but I'm like, what happens over here, man? This shit's weird. like I don't know what's going on, man, but like I feel like YouTube's not all it doesn't seem quite as weird. I don't know. It's probably just as weird. It's just kind of like I don't know. Yeah, so Lefty, it says we are, it's like I'm wondering when did we start like more aggressive drop campaigns? Because right now it's looking at the last 60 days, and like for the last 30 days I'm good, but the last 60 days it doesn't qualify. I'm kind of confused on it because like let's see, does my Chrome want to work this time around? Aha, yeah, see where it says like the last 1 through 30 days on like check mark, but then the last 1 through 60 no check mark, even though the average says 365 viewers. I'm like, well, what is, I don't know what that means. I don't really know what that means, but it's where we are. It's where we be at. Anyways, cheers. Happy Friday to y'all. Everyone knows Abdo gets his hose from Twitch. Everyone knows Abdo does get his hose from Twitch. They're on Insta. I think you And you're saying everyone knows I get my hosts from not on Twitch, but on Insta. That is accurate. That is accurate. Yes. If the last 3 days you're good, that's all that matters. You'll probably be able to apply next month. Well, that sounds good because a better share of the profits is, hey, we out here working hard. Content is all over Twitch. Where you been? Don't go into just chatting category. But it just pops up. Like, it's like everything that pops up on my home screen is like DJs but it's not other chicks either. It's just her. So like why is it because I clicked on it one time going, what is this? And then that must be it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Abido gets hoes. I mean, they're different. They're in different area codes. Yeah. Yeah. Hearing your story about that random streamer, say Fossey had an interesting chatter today, wanting to keep bringing up a extremely abnormal topic to talk about. Interesting. Interesting. Not love when autocorrect just totally changes the whole message. Yeah. I figured that's what happened. Abdo got a type. Yeah, but it ain't redheads with big boobs. I mean, I'm not opposed to redheads with big boobs, but that's not my type. I'm not typing that up again. Oh, what'd you type? I had a fun day. My sis had a work incident with a pervy MFer. So we're talking on the same subject, apparently. Who was harassing her. Then my sis-in-law was in a car accident caused by a drunk driver. Pixie, is everyone okay? I hope. Because that does not sound like that much of a fun day. I feel like you might have been being facetious. Although I'm not sure what the difference between being fascistic and being sarcastic is. But there's got to be some difference because they're different words. So not sure. Rob T sent over a Tanner. Dude, thank you very much. Like my alter ego said, give me my rewards, please. They're there. They're there for you to be had on the Twitch. Why so late? Ghost. Because I was doing other things. Cheers, Rub T. Thank you very much for the support. Abdo, have you been to Legoland? I have not, but I would like to. I like Legos. I do like Legos. All right, let's get underway. I was going to see if God of the Abyss, so Sans and God of the Abyss both were saying they had a hard time with the Battlegrounds, the off-season meta here. So I was going to maybe do a few of those matches to look into that and see if, by example, we can see anything they might be doing wrong. Sans, did you have a better run? Because God of the Abyss was showing me in my Discord, which if you're not in, you should totally join my Discord. Link in the description. So I thought I'd try and be helpful. Because, I like to be a helpful guy. I don't actually like to be a helpful guy. I try to be a helpful guy, but I don't really like doing it. It's not really. I'm just a very selfish person. Very, very selfish man of the people. Hashtag. Anyways, so in the meantime, let's go ahead and do some of this. Let's do some arena. Because I don't know. Everyone, what is there to do this week? There's nothing super exciting going on. We do need to do the ordeal, the villains one, but I'm thinking we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know if I want to try to get on early or if I want to try to get on more like this later time and stuff. But we shall see. I think that's probably the plan for tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Sunday, probably. I need to make a thumbnail still. I've not made a thumbnail, and currently my thumbnail dude is being bombed by a orange pedophile. So, it's I'm having to make my thumbnails myself, and it's tough sledding out here. I feel like maybe not the most important part of that statement, but is my suffering. But here's what it is. I'm awesome. I was getting over 50k per fight. If you mean hard time because I was losing by 2 seconds to massive accounts, then yes. You're still having that trouble? His wife in Fable won't show him her knockers. That's true. It's true. He wasn't going to get any from a ginger red hair girl. That is also accurate. Yes, on the internet. That is accurate. You have a Discord? Yeah. That's That's also true. But no politics in chat. He's allowed to say it because it's not in chat. Exactly. Thank you very much. No religion or politics in the chat. I am not typing in chat, so I can say anything I want to, as they are my subscribers to lose. Yep. Yep. Anyways, what else is going on? We are down one Chuck Norris, sadly. The Chuck, a whole generation of memes will die with Chuck Norris, I'm sure. Which is sad. And then also, the guy who was Xander on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Nicholas Brendan, also passed today. So RIP to both of those dudes who probably in reality were not really the kindest dudes, but hey, you know, we don't want to speak ill of the dead, and it's sad either way when there's people who are a large part of your life, you know. Hi, dog. Hi. Sanskrit says he doesn't like it when you bork, though. Can you? So it triggers him. He's a cat person. Apparently, he can't handle borking. So if you could just not. No. 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 Why? I literally just told you he didn't like it. Why you gotta do it? Why? And see, you had your treats in the reverse order. You had the GRENIE first, and then you had the Cod Schmacko, and so now your breast stinks. But I will give you 2 Dasequin soft chews. 2 Dasequin soft chews. Never more, never less. Always 2. There must be. All right, sit. That's not sitting. Thank you. All right, are you ready? You gotta catch him. We've been doing terrible the last couple days. Okay, you ready? Catch. Oh, good catch. What a good dog. What a good doggy girl. Well done. You ready? You'll chew that one up. Got it? Done? Just keep licking? Okay. Ready? Catch. Oh, that was a bad throw. That was a bad throw, but it did hit you right in the mouth, so I'm going to have to blame you partially for that one. I am sorry, Zoe. I am sorry. Again, no streak today. We do not start a streak. It is sad. What can you do, Zoe? What can you do? All right, well, now you've had your Schmacko, you've had your GRENIE, and you've had the DASAQUIN. So now what? Now you're going to lie down in my spot? I can't really. I need to get. What if I gave you one more treat? Yeah. Could you deal with one more treat? All right. I feel like we should do one more thing, because otherwise I'll never get my spot back. Zoe. I will give you one more treat, and then this is it. No more borking, no more sassing me, no more sassing, harassing. I will give you this here chickie foot, and then you, my dearest dog, need to settle down. Settle down. You gonna take it? Okay, there you go. That's it. Maybe we just need to get a new variety of treats for her. I don't know. I used to tell Chuck Norris facts every time MCoC went under maintenance and line app. Nice. That's her spot now. No, I need it. I need to be here. I had to bribe her. But once the bribe is done, that is, we're good to go. Yeah, what are your favorite Chuck Norris facts? Feel free to, I mean, I do feel like this needs to be a day for shouting, spouting off, bad and stupid Chuck Norris facts. So did the camera get moved, or did the green screen get moved? Good. I don't know which. But yeah, and then the guy who played Xander, who I saw these comments. They're like, how does one die of natural causes at 53? And you're like, okay, I don't really know why that's that much of a mystery. But also the dude apparently had like massive like health issues and a long history of drug and alcohol abuse issues. So I'm like, yeah, that's how that goes. 53 is, I mean, plenty of people have heart attacks or strokes younger than that anyways, even when they're perfectly healthy, let alone if you have a history of drug abuse and you know, whatever. So I just saw these comments are like, oh, you know, it's just to understand how it could be that. And like, well, it's because you're stupid. Like, it's, I mean, that's not why he died. You don't understand because you're dumb. Like, I don't know how else to put that to you. But if you don't understand how people can die of natural causes, especially after having lived a rough life, I don't know what to tell you. My favorite, before he goes to bed, the boogeyman checks his closet for Chuck Norris. Yeah, that's good. That is a good one. We and Zoe cam, boom, viewership explodes because of Zoe. Not Sanskrit. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. When Chuck got to heaven, St. Peter asked him if he would like to review the list. I like it. I like it. Makes perfect sense to me. Chuck Norris's tears can cure cancer. Unfortunately, he never cried. I've heard that one. I have heard that one. It is sad. It is sad that he never cried, but it is, yeah, it's a true story. True story. Also, he was 86, long life. Yeah, I know. Like Chuck Norris, I have no idea if he lived very healthily or like in terms of drugs or that kind of stuff, but like obviously he was in better shape, I would say, than the average person. So yeah, 86 is not bad at all. Crazy that we have like, you know, Mel Brooks, 99, and some like Dick Van Dyke's not dead, right? He's like 100. Like there's certain people. It's just weird as you get older and all these people from like you grew up watching are like, well, damn. But that's how it goes. That's just a normal process of life, is becoming one with the Force. We should not mourn for those who have died. Just something else line I don't remember. He turned 100. Mel Brookson. We're gonna was fighting with a really lousy character here. Settle down, Zoe. Yeah, settle down, good girl. Good girl. I will take 86. I mean, I think it all depends on quality of life, right? I doubt I'm making it that long. I doubt it too, but yeah, I mean, it really depends on quality of life. I don't want to live like for ages and ages and have massive health problems and like I don't know. I live next to 2 old folks homes and I see a lot of old folks and I don't see any of them who like either they or their family, whoever has enough money to keep them in these old folks homes, which cost literally, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars a month. None of them seem particularly happy. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Maybe that's a symptom of that, and that they don't have like family members who are taking care of them and so forth. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't really got to be around forever, unless we get some better healthcare, de-aging kind of stuff. In that case, I could last a little bit longer. Do not pity the dead, Harry. Pity the living, and above all, those who live without love. Wait, wrong fandom. Yeah, that's the Lord of the Trek. I'm pretty sure. Live long and Gandalf. Pretty sure that's how that one goes. Pretty sure. Have you played Marvel's Spider-Man? Which one? Like a more recent one? I played some Spider-Man games. Old folks' homes are sad places. everyone's sitting around waiting for the end. That's what it feels like. And then, you know, there's ones that they wheel out onto the street, and so then Zoe and I walk by, and they're just out there smoking their cigarettes, and they're like, "Oh, she's moving slow today," and blah blah. And I'm just like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, man!" Like, bet you were thinking these cigarettes would have taken you sooner, weren't you? But not everybody. I mean, like, lots of them too, you know, get around and move, and they're, you know, they're friendly and stuff. I'm always friendly with the older folks too, and it's nice, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, it just doesn't look like I said, very much depends on quality of life. Like, my dad currently is 67, and his ass is going to the gym most days, and my ass is not. So, you know, he's doing okay. He's on like 50 different medications, but he seems to be having a decent quality of life. And 67 is not that old, but like, say 77, you're like, that's pretty fucking old, right? So it just depends. 53 for Mr. Xander Harris. That was, sadly, that is not that old these days. Wow, I've not played with this guy in the slightest. I really like his first animation there. That's pretty cool. What's up, Chewy? How's it going? Where's my rank 2 Saga Gem? Drops nerf. Boo. Oh no, my free stuff isn't the same as my free stuff was last time. Boo. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't paid attention to what the drops are, honestly, so I have not looked at them even. It's great talking to old folks that have their faculties. They lived through history. My grandfather lived to 108 and had amazing stories. Yes, that's I think the most scary part for me would be, you know, dementia or Alzheimer's, that kind of stuff. So the message: start going to the gym at 67. Yeah. Yeah, start going at 67. You're fine up until then. Chuck Norris can build a snowman out of rain. Wow, that is impressive. That is impressive. Chuck Norris negated the entire periodic table because he only needs the element of surprise. I can see that. I can see that. What's up, PP? How you doing? I wanted to make it to 96 so I can see the year 2100. That's an interesting idea, Beamer. I can only imagine how terrible things will be by then, too. Good evening. Did you ever see the story about that old couple that booked cruises back to back throughout a whole year straight because it was cheaper than those nursing homes? I've seen different things like that, yeah. My grandpa is 90 and he has smoked pack cigarettes a day for like 70 years. Some people just do that, you know. My grandmother smoked for a very long time and lived to 85, but it was the smoking that killed her in the end, you know. Is 43 old. It certainly is old enough, that's for sure. Going to the gym is fun for me because my goal is not to get in shape, it's to lift heavy stuff. That's fair. That's fair. It's 49 old. Yes, that's also old. My dad's great uncle lived to be 113. That sounds absolutely miserable. That sounds absolutely miserable. Of course, you're scared of losing your yapping abilities. It's not the yapping abilities, it's the like, because that's the problem, Chewy, is I wouldn't lose my yapping abilities. I would continue to yammer on even more incoherently than I do now. So like that's the that'd be the rough part. Not that I would lose the ability to yap, that I would just make even less sense than I do now. And I already don't make a lot of sense, so. When Alexander Graham Bell, crap, finally invented the telephone, he saw 3 missed calls from Chuck Norris. Nice. Nice. Max on streams, rating with a party of 60. What up, Max? How do you do? He probably can't hear me say that, but welcome on in. How goes it, guys? What up, what up? AJ Nick, hello. How are you? I want to make it to 100 so I can see Avengers 7 and X-Men 4. Nice. Nice. Ripped Chuck Norris. Yeah, that's we were talking about that. I am doing currently a Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatch. I think I'm on season 3, and because I've not watched that show in probably 2 decades or something, and I've talked about it a little bit on stream, but like something made the like my feed when I look at my Reddit on my phone is different than on my computer, which I normally just look at my computer, but every once in a while I'll check it out on my phone because, you know, I poop. It's a true story. I don't know. You guys might have been under the impression that I didn't. I was a purely, you know, clean individual who never had to do that, but it is a true story. There are times in my day I poop. It's true. It's true. And when I do that, sometimes I look at the Reddits and so forth. But yes, like for some reason, it is bringing up like Buffy, and I'm just like, oh, I haven't read that before, or I haven't like that subreddit. I'm like not subscribed to it, and I'm still not subscribed to it. It only ever comes up when I'm on my phone. But I was like, you know what? I haven't watched this for like 2 decades. Let's give it a shot and see how it holds up and see what I think. And yeah, so that's just kind of interesting. There was like news this week that they were going to try and reboot the show and do like a new show or something. And then the actor passed away today too. I'm just like, oh, well, that's not a good week. Oh, because the show didn't get, they canceled it. Like Disney bought it and then they're like, nah, we're not going to do anything with it, I guess. Or they're not going to do whatever the pilot they had shot or planned was. And it's like, yeah, that's a bad week for Buffy fans, apparently. Bad week for Buffy fans. But I think I will continue my rewatch, and it'll just be a little different. You know? Chris, hello. How do you do? You look like you poop, not gonna lie. Wow. Okay. I appreciate you being honest. Perfect time for a raid with just you guys come on over right when I'm talking about poop. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. But this is the quality content you can get here on my stream. So if you're not already following, please do follow on the purple app. And while you're at it, there's a link in the description to the red app. You can subscribe over there. And that also works. Not for drops, but it works. Oh, Superman wears Chuck Norris underwear. I can see it. Yep, makes total sense. Pav better than Strange, even outside BGs. I was playing around with Doctor Strange the other day, and I don't like him. I like him in theory, but unless there's something I'm missing, my phone's either one, Samsung S25 and iPhone 17, neither of them seem to like it when I'm trying to do his mechanics of dumping his energy. Speaking of poops. But the energy dump where you got to hold the right side of the screen and then double tap on the left side, it just doesn't see, like, I can't do it consistently. It just leaves me to like tap, 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 and like nothing. I don't know. I don't like it. It's an interesting mechanic. I like his animations. I think he is probably, I think he's probably less good than Pav either way, even without that. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Firefly may be a thing though. They're trying for Firefly. Is it an animated show? I think is what they want to do. Yeah, so I'm on board with that. That's got to be easier for the voice actors, anyways, right? Like I feel like that'd be cool. Zeus, hello, by the way. Oleg's Sorani, hello, how you doing? Sorry for butchering your name, I'm sure. Thanks for the first time chat, though. How's it going? You poop incredible. After all that BS comes out of your mouth, I assumed it wouldn't need to come out of anywhere else. Hurtful. Very hurtful. Very hurtful, Sam IL. Kind of accurate though. I do get your point. Yeah. You're rewatching for Buffy pretty looks. Buffy was never my favorite. I originally started watching because I thought that Charisma Carpenter was hot, actually. Buffy's still very hot, but like, wasn't my favorite. It's weird because I like small blondes too. I do like petite blondes, but somehow I just didn't find her to be the hottest one on the show. Sarah Michelle Gellar, like, great actor though. I feel like she did a really good job in the role. Whoops. Here's a guy who got a rework who I've not messed around with at all. How does Sandman work? Why do I gotta be getting Nikos in frickin' Arena too? At the last hit of the Infinite Streak. Or before we get on the Infinite Streak or use my top champions or whatever. Like this kind of seems like that beeswax that Samael was just talking about. Ha! Willow for the win. I like Charisma Carpenter. I also liked Eliza Dushku. Yes, Allison Hannigan, also very attractive. Also, it's like Christmas when Charisma did Playboy. What's up, the boss rooster? How do you do? I have... Yeah, I'm aware of what you're talking about. Yeah, I do. I'm aware of what you're talking about. It just was like, I think I never watched the show when it was like first hot or like first, you know, came out. And then I think I had Maxim magazine. I was probably like 18 or 19. And it was like Girls of the WB. And I was like, wow, these chicks are pretty hot. Like, maybe I should give this show a try. I am Paragon. Can I get drops? Yes. Everyone gets drops. Everyone gets drops. You will get slightly different drops depending on your level, though. So, yeah, everyone gets drops, just different things based in progression. Yes, exactly. Damn, what a burn from Samael. I know. That was pretty good, actually. Was actually pretty girl. Abdo, if Niccolo Machiavelli was alive, he'd be 556 years old. That seems too old. That seems way, way too old. Who would want to be that old? All right. Madeline is better than Pav, in my opinion. Well, not everyone freaking has her, dude. Doesn't really help. Strange the Fun Champ, testing an Abyss, absolute beast. Double tap definitely works on my Pixel 10. So Pav's here, right? You can just double tap it when you do heavy. You don't have to hold down the screen for it. Strange is you have to hold down the screen, right? Because then it just doesn't like my inputs on both sides of the screen. It just doesn't do it. And I don't know, and like it can do it, like it does do it, but it just doesn't do it reliably enough. It makes it so unreliable it's not fun. I'm like, well, this just sucks. Like it's like the Dance Dance Revolution thing. Oh, could you just heavy at me, please? Thank you. It's the DDR thing where you're trying to like do things on multiple I don't know. Doesn't do good. Do I watch your stream or any official? Anyone streaming MCoC? You're all good to go. There will be weeks in April where like every other week will be anybody doing MCoC. So you can watch a channel just called MCoC Drops, which doesn't actually have any kind of content that I'm aware of. It just, or anyone talking or doing, it's just literally someone setting up a channel just to, and then the other 2 weeks will be the people in the content creator program with Kabam, which will be like myself, Lefty Knox, Max, Dread, Say Fossey, other people who are in the content creator program, Pepe. Many of them, too many to name. I got turned on to the show when Sarah Michelle Gellar went on the radio with Howard Stern. Ew. But I mean, I can see it. He was very big back then. Inslane subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for 6 months. Let's freaking go. Thank you very much, Inslane. Much appreciated. What is Doctor Strange's favorite pizza? Sorcerer Supreme. It's cheesy, I know. Sorcerer's Supreme, yeah. I also just really don't love either peppers or mushrooms on pizza, frankly. I don't know. Peppers, like, I really like how they smell on pizza, but the consistency doesn't work for me. Same with mushrooms. The mushrooms always feel like they get dried out. And I like mushrooms in sauce, you know? Generally, I like mushrooms in a sauce, or maybe just, raw with some dip is fine too. How else? Yeah, mostly in a sauce, I would say. What about pineapple? Not my favorite on pizza, but I'm not going to like turn down a free pizza with pineapple on it necessarily. But yeah, I would never order a pizza with pineapple on it intentionally. Back when Stern's show was fun. Yeah, I mean, like, because there was a time where it was more entertaining and less just total weird creep. But I feel like maybe it's just that we were younger too, and I didn't realize how creepy it was at the time. But I feel like at the time I realized he was pretty creepy too. I don't know. The late 90s, early 2000s were definitely a different time. Random Wise Man, hello. Guys, who do I rank 3, Emma Frost or Hulk as a 7-star? Whichever one you like more, I would say. Emma has much more utility overall. Hulk is a beast for questing. But go with which one you like more. I have, again, not really messed around with Emma too much since she got her little buff, too. And I don't know how good she is, but she has a lot of utility, so definitely has a lot of utility. I like mushrooms, but not black olives. Oh, see, I love black olives. They're fine on pizza. I wouldn't take them over, like, some other toppings. But if you had, like, a 3-topping pizza, pepperoni, onion, and black olive, probably, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. But I might throw in, like, pepperoni, sausage, and onion, something like that. Skip the black olives, you know what I mean? But I love olives in virtually every form, I think. Max Cantona's gonna set up Twitch. Yes. Benito's not in the content creator program yet. He is awesome. He has applied. I don't think he's not been approved yet for whatever. Something I've actually mentioned. But the timing of when people actually get in there it's weird. It's always been weird. I don't know how they do it these days. King Karisu, hello. Pineapple and chicken on pizza is my go-to. I would rather go, I think, if I was doing chicken, I think I'd rather do chicken Alfredo kind of pizza, and then I wouldn't want pineapple with that. But like a chicken bacon with some other white sauce, but not Alfredo, like not as strong of the flavor, like with garlic and Parmesan as Alfredo is. I can see that. I can see that. Like, I wouldn't object to it. And you will go to places and they'll have unique pizzas like that where I'm like, okay, yeah, I dig it. But again, it's very hard for me to go like any direction other than pretty much just straight pepperoni. Pepperoni, pizzas that don't have pepperoni, I feel like something got missed there. The only things I don't like on pizza are pineapple and corn. I don't think I've ever had corn on a pizza. I like corn in most forms, but that doesn't sound particularly good. Not to be super nosy, but what would be your last meal? It's not really super nosy. I don't know. Maybe just a bacon cheeseburger and a shake. You know, something like that. I never really thought about it that much, because I assume my last meal will be the one I have before I die, and who the hell knows when that's gonna happen. Black olives over green olives, both are good. I prefer black olives just for eating. Depends though a little bit too. Like, I don't know, if I'm doing a salad, definitely black olives. Came off to bed. Good night, everyone. Good night, Curd Bros. Thank you for the old Twitch Prime sub. Much appreciated. Lags will right with drops. Lags is I think starting to stream on Twitch as well. Believe. After speaking of pizza, I had pizza for lunch today. Nice. What kind did you have? Who's Andy and Liam? They are very good players of the MCoCs, or at least they were. Not big on ham and bacon bits on pizza either. I'm good with bacon bits. I like bacon bits quite a lot. Ham? No. Like Canadian bacon, I'm like, that's just ham. That's bullshit. No. That's not, no. I will take pepperoni, I will take salami, I will take Italian sausage, you know, like that kind. I will take bacon bits, I will take chicken. I'll take all of that stuff. Like, I love ham, too. Don't get me wrong. Ham. But, like, no. On pizza, that's just bullshit. That's just bullshit. There's just so many better things. Like, it just doesn't... Anything like that too, that's like, it doesn't have enough grease the way that like salami or pepperoni does. It doesn't have enough fat and grease to like stay moist and tasty. I feel like ham suffers the same fate as mushrooms do, where they just dry out too much, I would say. Last meal will be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a Snickers. I have a peanut allergy. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yep. Ribeye is a must. Is that, yeah, that'd be your go-to? See, I prefer a fillet to a ribeye anyways. I'm a fillet type of guy. Like a nice fillet rather than ribeye. Monster Man, hello, how's it going? You see Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Yes. Oh, thank you for the first time chat. Lefty, he streams on Twitch all the time. You say yes, Sans. Why are you just naming people? I named all these people. Am I at 10 yet? Maybe, I don't know. It seems like you should be keeping track of that, not me. And Meat Lovers Pizza and Pineapple Pizza from Domino's. So you had pineapple on your pizza. Okay. Which one did you prefer? Which was more your go-to? So chicken bacon ranch pizza, you mean? Yeah, I would do that. But ranch is like the base. I don't know about that. But chicken bacon ranch, I'd be fine with pineapple on there. I would definitely be better off with pineapple there than pineapple with Canadian bacon. Like, I love Hawaiian pizza. Yeah, no, that's Hawaiian pizza. No, I would take many pizzas over that one for sure. I would probably take a supreme pizza, just a veggie supreme pizza. Yeah, no, I definitely would. Actually, even with peppers and mushrooms, which I don't really like, I would on pizza. I would actually take those definitely over the Hawaiian. Just the Canadian bacon, just like, no, this isn't bullshit, man. I won't stand for it. I ain't having it. I ain't having it. I love our Canadian brothers, sisters, and others. I love, poutine. I love all sorts of things Canadian. Canadian bacon, bullshit. It's bullshit. Meat Lovers is better than the pineapple, so I prefer Meat Lovers. Okay. You named 10 CCP streamers when Arun asked. I must be deaf. Sorry. Was there anyone that asked for 10? I didn't know we had a specific number. Deep Dish, Little Caesars, Jets, Little Caesars is basic. I don't think I've ever had Jets, so I cannot speak to that. But I also can't imagine eating, like, fast food pizza. It's one of the nice things about living in a city. You don't have to eat pizza like that. Like, you can just completely avoid any kind of generic chain pizza place. Although strangely, I do kind of like Papa Murphy's Take and Bake, but I don't have one of those anywhere close. The last one we had that was semi-close burned down with a ramen place, which was much better in the same thing. Little Caesars deep dish is underrated. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a snob about it. I'm gonna continue to be a snob about it. Now, why the hell wouldn't the Dark Phoenix be immune to reverse controls? Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. It's got like psychokinesis, telepathy, and telekinesis to the highest order, but she's not reverse control immune. What's stream goal for tonight for cash? We never set any goal. We're just happy with whatever people want to send over. I'm very fortunate that people are very generous. Some nights it's like a Prime sub. Some nights it's a couple bucks. Some nights somebody will send over $50. You never know. We'll take whatever we can get, and we are happy for it. These are trying times around the world, and we're happy to receive support of any kind. Just like a raid from Bonito. How do you do? Thank you very much for the raid, good sir. Bonito fam raiding with a party of 544. What's up? Welcome on in, Raiders. How do you do? Good evening. What were you up to tonight, man? Well, I heard the goal is 1,000, so let's get to it, guys. Yeah. Yes, exactly. A full G. Let's go. And don't forget, YouTube and Twitch take their cut, so it's got to be technically more than that. To make it work. Actually, wait a minute. I could turn that on. Akbar was kind enough to build in a stream goal thing for the screen that I can turn on, but we're saving that for when we do our charity stream. So yeah. Bug, hello. How do you do? Qualifiers for the tourney tonight. Ah, gotcha. Did you see my message in regards to that? It's funny. Left your raid Benito earlier. Keep the line moving. Exactly. Hey man, this is a supportive community. We try to help each other out. Debo, what up, dude? First time chat. Thank you very much. How's it going? Yeah, feel free, guys. If you're not already following, please do. And please subscribe on the YouTubes. That would greatly help me out. You did. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna take the time to find the Benito, have you ever watched Game of Thrones? Like there's that clip of like I think it's from the very first season where they ask let's see they ask Ned Stark. Someone's like, why don't you fight in tournaments? And he's like, 'cause I don't want a man to be able to see what I can do when I might fight him for real or whatever. Like I was gonna take the time to find that GIF. So that's probably got to be a GIF somewhere and send that to you. But I was like, I'm gonna be late, so that's not gonna work. Fable Banana, hello. How do you do? Just do Dr. Evil, $1 million. Exactly, $1 million. And then told me off for trying to answer the question. Typical Abdo stream. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm very, very rude all the time. He never read my message. He skipped it. And then you tag Sanskrit at the end of your message. Fantastic. How much you make on nights you take off? Usually less. Yeah. Oh, Dr. Peg, hello. The good doctor in the house. How's it going? Hope you're staying safe. Benito Raid, Kanga Janga. What up, dude? What up? Did you already get your drops? Is this a 2-hour drop campaign or is this a 4-hour one? I'm not sure what the timing is. I'm like when I stream on the purple app, I just have my own stream up. I don't usually do it from the stream manager, so I just get the drops at the same time. Like I don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Confirm for Benito that you're playing in his tournament, Bald Man? No, I'm not. I am not playing in his tournament. I do not do tournaments. Not my jam. I did one tournament and Nick136 just beat me so badly that I was like, I'm never doing this again. Never doing this again. 100% sure he doesn't watch GOT. Well, you never know. What's up, Accelerate Coon? How do you do? What's going on? He could. I don't know, man. I don't know if people watch. Reached 30. Okay, really. Reached 30k prestige today after popping Mystic Gem on Ascended Rank 4 POV. Nice, dude. Right on. Congratulations. Good evening, Samir. You should stream on the Clock app. No, I'm not. Not gonna stream on the Clock app. I love you, Lefty. I do. Just can't help it. What is the Clock app? I can't say it. You can type it in chat, but I obviously can't say it out loud. Otherwise, they'll get mad at me. 4 hours for everything? Okay. Okay. I feel like... So the drops go live on Fridays, and you'll notice every greedy mofo is streaming at exactly when they go live. No, I actually I feel like more people can just watch on Saturday, so I might stream for a little longer tomorrow night. We'll see though. I think I'm gonna do the ordeal. Long flight. What? Say he was visiting? Huh? Hawaii? What? Who? Oh yeah, Kanga Janga did have a long flight. Did he get where he was going? Did he get where he was going? Speaking of, I've completed. Gonna hop over to the Red app, you mean? Okay, just making sure we got this clear. You had the drops like 6 hours ago. From the Purple app? Don't talk about the clock app. You're going to tick off Abdo. Boo! Pee-pee. 3 out of 10. Take a lap. Take a lap. Pepe always gets thousands of viewers because he streams exactly when the time drops spawn. No, Pepe gets thousands of viewers because Pepe is awesome. So, Pepe is awesome, and I would assume he is the largest of the Spanish language MCoC streamers, probably. Like, Sesgod speaks Spanish and might be streaming right now as well, and he gets very good views as well, but I think Pepe is the largest, so. And probably Pepe was on the Purple app. Maybe I should just test it out for a month and see if like it changes the numbers on the on YouTube at all. Or maybe I should do it. But I think he was just on there before a lot of people were too. So, but Pepe's awesome. Let's go, Pepe. Dr. Dead Strange, hello. Thanks for the first time chat. How do you do? Oh, this is probably not a good matchup, is it? This can't be good. Just gonna... Oh, actually, I am getting my crits. I wasn't thinking I would. JB loves Drake. Hello. How's it going? Crap. Still not a good matchup. Add Pepe to my list. Okay, but you gonna run an ad for him, Sans, or are you gonna add him to the list? I will never not enjoy reverse pedantry with Sanskrit. You know it, brother. I can't help it. I can't help it. Onion, how's it going? What's up, dude? Yeah, his fan base is pretty crazy for a non-English player. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who don't speak English and play the game. Frankly, I really would love to be, you know, if I was spending all my time learning Espanol instead of playing this video game, I'd probably be, like, that'd probably be a good, you know, use of my time. We went, so there's a place called, I believe, Olay Cafe that my dad wanted to check out because he does want to practice his Spanish because he was a bilingual teacher, and so he actually does speak Spanish. Uh-oh, that was bad. She was at 4% health. That was messed up. And you're like, they want you to only speak Spanish in there, no English, and it's like, yeah, this probably would be a decent. They do meetups and stuff to like practice, and I'm like, yeah, I could practice that. I'm not gonna probably do that, but it'd be good if I did. Would be good if I did. Heyo, what up? Hi, Kaito. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Let me know. Let me know. I will do my best to get it correct. But thanks for the first time chat. Great. What about you? I'm chilling. I'm chilling. What's up, Stu Boy? How's it going? Chuck Norris didn't die. Death tapped out and offered Chuck the throne. That was from Kurd since he didn't read it. Okay. Okay, that's good. Appreciate you following up. It's very important. Very important. We get all the Chuck Norris jokes in. Brian got out of jail. Kabam jail? I don't know. I don't know. Chuck Norris never reads. He just death stares at the book and it tells him what he wants to know. That's it. I can see that. Makes sense to me. Makes sense. How much do you want for this evening? I'll contribute 10%. You're incredibly consistent and entertaining. Again, I'm just happy to, you know, we don't set any goals. We're just happy with whatever. I heard once that Chuck slammed a revolving door. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it with the the autocorrect too. The accidental autocorrect. I heard once that Chick slammed a revolving door. That's good. That's good. Since no one can follow a thread in chat, sure. Okay. It's good. It's good. It's too many moving pieces. It's hard. It's hard. My brain isn't set up to function that way. However, I just once again saw a report saying that gamers are better at multitasking than non-gamers and better at problem solving and certain, like, it's, you know, gaming is really good for your brain, apparently. It's the opposite of all that propaganda from the 90s. It's actually a really good thing. He wants 1K. It's true. It's true. I want 1K new subscribers on YouTube. No, I can say YouTube. I say the purple app, right? We try to, yeah. Because it's the YouTube is the one that's docking me. I'm curious. I should do a poll though. We have like 550 people watching on the purple app. I should do a poll and see how many people are actually subscribed over on the YouTube side. That would be interesting to know. So jokes are okay if they're Chuck Norris jokes. Got it. Only on the day that Chuck Norris dies. What's up, Miss Jane? How do you do? It's a one-time pass. What a mess. I've never been good at planning. Yeah, me neither. Not like that. English kind of converge multi... Okay, really? Stop making me pay attention. Jesus. Like, just give me a parry. I'm trying to parry out of the corner of my eye. Not like that. English kind of converge multilingual audience, which is supposed to be bigger. I don't know, man. Lots of people speak Spanish, too. Chuck Norris had a grizzly bear rug on it in his living room. It wasn't dead. It was just too afraid to move. Yeah. Well, it's a true story. True story. Why did Chuck Norris Scarecrow win an award? It was outstanding in its field. That's not a Chuck. Okay, you better have a different punchline for this, because otherwise we're going to be extremely disappointed in you. Like, is it, you can't just use a different joke and then make it a Chuck Norris joke. That's not how that works. That is not how that works. Well, all right, YouTube and everyone, take their cut. What's the best way to send you funds? There is, if you do want to, there's a link to PayPal. It's just down below. And that is technically the best method, depending on the amount, actually. But we will not object to anything. Like I said, we're just happy to get support. Your poll will receive less than 10 votes, fewer. The other 490 people aren't watching. Why did Chuck Norris bike fall over? Okay, yeah. See, no, I'm not reading. You gotta actually do a Chuck Norris joke. These don't count. These don't count. You're ruining the you're ruining the format. Did they not have these jokes in Australia? Abdo, can a brother get a poll? I mean, you didn't say please. But with please, you could. Chuck Norris once taught a CPR class and brought the dummy back to life. I mean, it wouldn't have been live in the first place, but okay. The flu gets a Chuck Norris shot every year. Yeah, it's necessary. It is necessary. Yeah, definitely necessary. Ha, you made him say it out loud. Australia isn't real, ask New Zealand. What about Old Zealand? What about Old Zealand, though? Does no one care for Old Zealand? Also, we know it's real. Pixie, I have met Sanskrit IRL. We talked about... Yeah, and he did seem to have a weird accent, so I'm pretty sure he said it was Australian. I'm pretty sure it's real. You're wrong, Pixie. Careful, careful. Don't pick a fight with Pixie. Bugman, are we real? Lilac? I don't know if Lilac or Bugman are... I haven't seen Lilac for a little while. Hopefully they're doing okay. Oh, Monster Man. We already did that one, sadly. We already did that one. Australia is where they send all the bad stuff that no one likes, mostly hairy spiders. Well, and the drop bears. Obviously. Obviously. Lucky ass Australians. They got the convicts, and the U.S. got the. Yeah. Anyways. Chuck Norris can set ants on fire with a magnifying glass at night. That is impressive. That is impressive. Although, I feel like if you had like a flashlight, maybe that would work still. But I don't know. I've never tried because setting ants on fire is cruel. Which I just, no. Chuck Norris sleeps with a nightlight so the dark isn't afraid of him. Yeah, okay. Okay, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Just need 40k radiance to unlock Deathless Thanos. Nice. Did you get the extra 10k from the Battlegrounds off-season thing? Drop bears aren't even that bad, weak-ass Yanks. But they have Foster beard. Now that is disgusting. Yeah, Foster's is disgusting. That is that bad. That is that bad, unfortunately. Foster's. Australian for we ship it out of the country. Chuck Norris refused to visit the Grand Canyon because he was told that if he stepped on a crack, it would break his mama's back. All right, yeah, that's not a Chuck Norris joke either. I tried there since that was your first time chat, Yuma guy, but that's you're missing the. Some of you guys, your Chuck Norris game needs work. There was so much yellowtail in Canada, the winemaker. Yeah, that is that Australian or is that New Zealand? That's New Zealand, isn't it? I don't know, isn't it usually like, it's usually, I feel like most of it around here is white wine, which I don't drink wine anyways, but I'm definitely not drinking white wine. Definitely not drinking white wine. Oh, whoops. Oh. Forgetting how Shocker works. Some kids pee their name in the snow. Chuck Norris can pee his name into concrete. I've seen it. That's how he actually got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Australians don't drink Foster's. XXXX or Victoria's Bitter VB is the bomb. Okay, never had either of those. Everything locked in. This time I won't waste my radiance on rank 4ing any champ. We'll get Thanos. Nice. I mean, you didn't like waste it on rank 4ing another champ. You just chose a different priority. It's not a waste. I need to spend some radiance actually, because I haven't claimed my battleground stuff for that very reason. It'll go into the ether. Chuck Norris game sucks. Let's play Hungry Hungry Hippos. It's not a game. These are real facts about Chuck Norris. What you want? Yeah, the wine with the kangaroo on the label is from New Zealand. Is that Yellowtail? Are you being sarcastic? Because I don't know what the label looks like, so that doesn't really work for me. I feel like you're being... Well, again, I don't know the difference between sarcastic and facetious. But I feel like you're being one of those things in that Yellowtail has a kangaroo on it, so it's from Australia? Yeah, yes, New Zealand is really well known for their kangaroos. They definitely called their wine Yellowtail and put kangaroos in the bottle. Yeah, again, like I don't remember what the bottle looks like, so. We got black bears in my area. We got stupid tourists that try to pet them. They do not succeed most of the time. There's cougars in my area. That's what they tell me all the time. Every time I go on the internet, they're like, there's cougars in your area. And I never see them, so. We do have coyotes, though. Man, there's been, like, somebody posted some footage of a coyote in their backyard with the zoomies, and it was adorable. It was adorable. It's just zooming around, just a little coyote, just zooming around in the backyard in the middle of Seattle. Well, they're probably not directly in the middle of Seattle, but it was fantastic. And then the cat walks in front of the camera. And you're like, wow, I'm really glad that cat's inside right now. That's good. Is the only way to get magic from Radiance. Sorry if I asked before I drink and I forget things. You don't have to, you know. I also have those issues, buddy. You know. So, yeah. So yes and no, Nasty Dan. There was the one offer. I think there's another offer right now. Is there another offer right now? Mostly Radiance, yes. Limbo Monarch bundle, no. Wait, is there? That's not it. Yeah. Is there another? Oh, Demonic Limbo token bundle. This looks awful. So you get one Limbop token and some T7B, and that just looks hot garbage. And then you can also go to the Sigil store. There is one in here, except it's way down, right? Way down. Oh, it's in black ISO. Oh, it's actually in black ISO, not Sigil. So there's one there. Ooh, it resets in 2 days too. Okay, that's cool. And then there's one for Essentia as well that's in the Sigil store. So you can make it slightly cheaper because in the Radiance it costs more, right? So like if you go to Radiance, the first one is 20 and then it goes up 20, 40. And by the time you get to the final one, it's like a bit more, right? So don't buy them all at once there. Do the other ones without spending, like you not have the Sigil. So also you get the 3 tokens from doing the event. So that was for Radiance. The Sigil one, yeah, there's going to be one for Essentia on the 23rd, Sans. Chuck Snow, yeah, we already did that one, SIC. Why doesn't Chuck Norris ever need a parachute? Gravity apologizes when he falls. You're saying that Chuck Norris falls? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I did not see a bear in Canada. It was a massive disappointment. Elk, yes. Moose, sure. Deer, hundreds. No bears. That's why you saw so many of the elk and the deers and the whatnot, is because they don't have enough bears around to lower the population. It's funny how Huygens fooled the whole world with primordial ether BS just to propose his theory of wave nature of light. Okay, so that is Huygens. I don't know the bit about the primordial ether, though. But okay. I'll take your word for it. We hunt coyote here because we have livestock and such. Yeah, I mean, they shouldn't be in the middle of Seattle either, but, you know. Have you done the new magic challenge yet, Abdo? Yeah, I did it off stream. I didn't figure it'd be that exciting, so I already got it done. So that's why I have 5, I believe. Because I got 3 from the challenge. Like, Nasty Dan, have you already done the challenge or what? I got 3 from that, and then the 1 for Radiance, and I bought 1 from the store, I think. So I was going to go into Overflow, or I was going to go past there. So I probably should buy more. I was waiting until the 23rd to point out that, and I thought maybe I'd make just like a quick like short or something telling people those sources, but I wanted to be able to show it, you know, in game. Okay. Back to this. Chuck Norris once kicked a horse on its chin. That's not very nice. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Its modern descendants are known today as giraffes. All right, well, at least you get the format. At least you understand. How do I get sigil tokens? You got to buy the sigil. So it's like $10 a month in USD, and it gives you the Arena Express, which is the main reason I do it. Because doing Arena is kind of dull and painful enough, especially if you don't have recoils, and especially if you don't have the sigil. So. Car course, no Alan. Thanks for the first time chat there as well. That is correct. Yeah, I did the challenge. Okay, yeah. So if you do the challenge, I think actually though in the... People said that the sigil one is available even if you don't buy the sigil. Can someone who doesn't buy the sigil go check that for me, please? And if you can, do you want to send that over on my Discord if you have the opportunity? Please and thank you. Just so we could see it and verify. We already did that one, Samael. We did that one too. You can buy 1 limbo without... Yeah, Zoro, yeah. I would love for someone to screenshot that and send it over. Good, please. It took 25 years, but Elijah Wood is finally reading Lord of the Rings books. I saw that clip for some reason. Yeah. Let's hope he is ready for what happens at the end of the book. I saw Colbert making that joke, yes. Chuck Norris can go up Niagara Falls in a cardboard box. I believe it. I believe it. Chuck Norris had a bet with Anakin Skywalker. Whomever lost would have to wear life support. Okay. I can see that too. And you get a small amount of them on the final supply strike before they roll over. Sigil tokens, even without it? Are you not paying for it? Sent, thanks, Sand. When asked if light has wave nature, how does it travel in vacuum space? Huygens just said there's a primordial ether thing present everywhere, so light propagates, but it doesn't exist at all. Ah, okay. Well, when was that? Exactly. I don't really know much about Huygens. I just know he was an astronomer, right? Was he a physicist or an astronomer? I just know about the, you know, what the Cassini-Huygens probe was and everything. But I would have to admit I know much more about the personal lives and histories of other astronomers more so than him. I have watched a crap ton of documentaries about astronomy and cosmology and whatnot, but I don't remember that part. Sparked me when you said ether. Gotcha. Ah, that's not good. Oh, that's really bad. Pontus, hello. Hey, mister, how are you today? That's your first time chat on the Purple app? That seems unlikely. I'm doing good, man. I'm chilling. How are you doing? I'm chilling. Nothing too exciting. I mean, other than, you know, we are sad passings of people who were a big part of our life Even if they were kind of maybe not necessarily the best people of all time. How do you do though? Maybe do you just have the same name on YouTube as you do on the Purple app? Is that what we got going on there? Yes, first on Purple, you know I hang on YouTube. Okay, but you actually have the same name. Shout out to the people who make their name the same on both the Purple app and on the YouTubes. Oh my god, are we not done here? Oh. Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird. I've seen it happen. I have seen it happen. Oh, speaking of cosmology, top scientists have confirmed that the universe is constantly expanding to try to get away from Chuck Norris. That's, yeah, they're scared. Physicist, 1678. He was very smart for his time, though. Okay. It takes Chuck Norris 20 minutes to watch 60 minutes. Well, I can do that. Anybody can do that. Okay, let's waste time asking for help just in case my alliance mates have not already got their loyalty for the day. I cannot believe we still have the loyalty system, the help system, like all of this. It is frankly freaking wild that it still exists in the game. What is express mode? I always wonder. I can demonstrate it here for you in just a moment. After I'm done with this BS. Oh my god, this takes forever. Chuck Norris didn't pass, he aced it better. No, but because of you being who you are, I can't tell if you're being purposely obtuse or if you actually don't know the jokes because you're Australian and you didn't have Chuck Norris jokes. I want to say you're being purposely obtuse because you're an intelligent guy and you have a fairly good understanding of American pop culture because people used to have, our soft power was very powerful back in the day. They should add express ask help. Well, they tried that before and it didn't work out. Like it bugged out and didn't work at all. There's some, like it put too much of a load on the servers or something. Oh, come on, man. Come on. All right, so I guess we could just finish this off so I don't have to mess with it. But let's go here. So, no express mode. You see that little box I just checked there? Express mode. Express mode off, right? No express mode. We load up. We find our match. And then we get this screen, which is excellent. And then we have to click this button. And then this screen is normal, as you'd normally get it, right? And then you have to click one in between everything. The Dead Sea was only slightly ill until Chuck Norris swam through it. Shame. Shame about that. Okay, can we go into the fight, though? Chuck Norris was once bitten by a poisonous snake. It took 5 days, but eventually the snake died from the bite. Yeah, wasn't that a Star Trek joke? Doesn't Commander Riker say that about his grandfather or something? Pretty sure. Chuck Norris can believe it's not butter. Correct, yeah. He was Walker, Tennessee Ranger, yes. All right, so then we get this screen. And you have to hit continue again. How did Chuck die anyway? Probably from being 86, I would assume. Chuck Norris can strangle you with the cordless phone. Yeah. Lucky we don't have to worry about that anymore. There's one more thing I was wondering about. Okay. And what is that? Who is Chuck Norris? He was an actor and martial artist in the United States, and that's why there's these stupid jokes. So then, yeah, you get these screens, and then you're like, sweet, okay, and then you go next series, and then you go back here, and we turn the express mode back on, and then we don't have to deal with any of that, and it just zooms through. And so basically, the express mode just cuts out all those different screens, which is frankly kind of absolutely ridiculous, because I don't think that should be behind a paywall. I think everyone should just have that as is. And because, you know, it's just going to zoom along without having to do that. Basically, it takes 15 minutes off your arena grind, kind of, at least. It takes a bunch of time off your arena grind. You just don't have to click through as many screens. And it's kind of, I think, total BS that you have to pay for that to do that. Now, you do get other things with the sigil. You get like units, and you get rank of materials. You get those sigil tokens, which can be exchanged for different things. But yeah, I hate it that it's locked behind a paywall. And it's actually part of the reason why I absolutely refuse to pay for leveling up your podiums for the Alliance Quest Coliseum too. I'm like, and I mean this, if there's anyone from Kabam watching, you guys know I love you. We're friends. Legitimately, I am friends with people from Kabam. Not just saying this because I play this game and I'm in the content creator program. If you got little kids, hide them away. There's your 10-second warning. But legitimately, there is no motherfucking way I am paying for fucking Alliance Quest Coliseum shit to get through that fucking shit faster when I already pay for this shit for the fucking sigil. That is absolute, total, goddamn bullshit. It is the exact same thing as Netflix being like, here's Netflix with ads for $6.99, or you can get Netflix without ads for $18.99. Here, I got Amazon Prime, but you know what? We're gonna give you commercials unless you give us $3 more fucking dollars a month. Fuck you! I'm not doing that shit. It is bullshit, and I hate it. It is N-shitification, and there's no fucking way I draw the line here, this far, and no farther. I will not do it. And as long as they try to make me spend money on fucking Alliance Quest, I'm really unlikely to spend money on anything else in the goddamn fucking game. Respectfully. So, just so we know. Anyways, moving right along. It's too much to ask Kabam for a picture of Thor carrying Loki on the help screen. Probably, yes. Crash just wants your Seahawks tickets. He probably buys nicer tickets. There used to be a street named after Chuck Norris, but it was changed because nobody crosses Chuck Norris and lives. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. Tales of Travis. It's the Cascam way. They sold goblin crystals to finish the magic event even faster. It's a joke. Yeah, but that one I don't mind, because that one is people getting like impatient. So if you want to be impatient about it, that's fine. Because we get all the goblin tokens we need if you just are patient about it, right? You don't get that the same way with the Alliance Quest thing. I mean, if you want to be impatient about the Alliance Quest thing, you can pay to speed it up. But it's a game mode where we're supposed to be helping our Alliance mates. The goblin thing is an individual thing. If you want to speed that up, or if you don't want to speed that up, that doesn't affect anyone else. The Alliance Quest thing affects your teammates. It's the same reason why I don't like Alliance War, because when you die in Alliance War, I feel like I've let my teammates down. But that's baked into the process of Alliance War, and we all agree to that when we do it. Having it for Alliance Quest now, like first of all, we used to have to pay for Alliance Quest, and then they're like, we're going to get rid of Alliance Quest tickets, so you don't have to pay for that anymore. Cool. Okay, sweet. And then they immediately are like, hey, we're doing raids. We're like, oh, sweet. Something different than regular Alliance Quest. Something different than regular map 8. Let's freaking, go. And they're like, oh yeah, but they cost. Like, wait, what? We just got rid of this shit. And now they're like, hey, we got Alliance Quest Coliseum, and it's different from, the map 8. I'm like, sweet. Oh, but you either have to spend shit ton of your fucking time grinding over a 3-day period. Like, if it was over the course of a week, it would be less bad. Like, you can do raids for the whole week, right? If it was over the course of a week, it would be less bad and I wouldn't be as upset about it. But 3 fucking days where I'm supposed to spend, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours of my life grinding out the podiums to get them ranked up to get the minimum score for the, like, fuck that shit, dude. No. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I hear you on that. I would never pay for anything in MCoC. Oh, I've spent thousands of dollars on this game. I have no problem spending money in this game, but I'm not spending money for that. I can't go for that. No can do. Can't go for that. Minkle, hello, how goes it? Hunter Carlos, how's it going? I love it when Abdo talks dirty to me. Isn't buying to level up podium being impatient? Yeah, but like, again, well, you posted that comment before I said the rest of what I was saying, but yeah. You can fight through it. It's the matter of it being affecting other people. It feels emotionally manipulative to me. None of us want to let down our teammates. It feels just shitty. I'm not, no, Oh, is anyone still playing raids on the second day? Don't you just blitz it? I mean, people, yeah, usually for the nightmare raids, it takes till the revives reset for everyone to get it done, usually. But that doesn't negate the point I was making either, which is that you have all week to do it when you only have 3 days to do 5 podiums for the Coliseum. Bro, this rant you're on just earned you a follow. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest about it. Thanks for the follow. Yo, mods, can I get a PayPal link? Oh, man, I need some more mods on the purple app. It's Wait, is it not there? Actually, you know what? I apologize. It is not there on the Twitch side of things. That is crazy. I thought it was. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to fix that. That is wild. Where is it? It was pretty straightforward, but yeah, I didn't realize it was there, or it wasn't there rather. That is the link. Thank you for just the desire, regardless of whether you send anything over or not. Dropped 1,000 units for Alliance for Coliseum for Alliance goal. Had no time as a father and a manager. Yeah, no, it's just bullshit, man. It's absolute bullshit, and I don't think they're gonna change it. And so yeah, I'm just gonna be like, it's very clear. I spend money on this game when I'm happy. When I'm unhappy, I don't spend money on the game. They have made me unhappy. I'm not saying other people should boycott. I would never tell other people what to do with their money. I'm just saying my money, they're not getting it when they do this. Well, they are getting the $10 from the sigil, which is part of the thing already where they're already paying. Ugh. Rage! Coliseum sucks. Well, that's the other part, man. It's just so boring doing the same thing over and over again. At least when you're here Arena, you're kind of doing the same thing over and over again, but you're using all the different champions. So if you're a brand new player to the game, you're learning the animations of the other champions. You're learning the timing of dexing their specials. You're learning kind of like their animations and how they move, and you're getting units and all that kind of stuff in gold, right? So there's something good to it. There's good rewards in the Coliseum, but you're not, it's just the same freaking thing over and over again. And I do like sometimes for like the Eternity of Pain content they did, or the Epoch of Pain, or that kind of stuff, where you do, maybe they put in a character you're not as used to, and you do it a few times, you're like, okay, I'm getting this character's animations down. I'm never going to have a problem, dexing, I don't know, so-and-so's special 2 again, because I've done it so many times for the Eternity of Pain. So there is some benefit to that in the Coliseum, right? But it's not as beneficial as the Arena and all these different things. Like, I don't know. Just pisses me the fuck off. Pisses me the hell off. Agree with you 100% on Alliance Coliseum. And K Shields, thanks for the first time chat. Cheers. Yeah, no, it's not it. Like I said, I literally give them thousands of dollars a year when I'm happy for things that I actually want. I am not, I find it frankly personally insulting to have the enshittification of Alliance Quest where they just year after year after year try to get us to pay for it. And I'm just, you know, this one I'm not doing. I absolutely won't do it. If my alliance wants to keep having a minimum and say that we all have to get there, I will probably leave my alliance. So I'm just not doing it. Not doing it. God of the Abyss has arrived. Speaking of $10, I have arrived. What? No one was speaking of $10, but thank you very much for the $10, God of the Abyss. How do you do? I was waiting to do some Battlegrounds until you arrived in case it helped you at all. I don't know that it can, but in case it does, we will see if we can help. Thank you very much for the tenor. Much appreciated. Aged It's. How's it going? I am the way, the truth, and the life, John 14:16. Well, hey, that's great. But also, please no religion and or politics in chat. There are plenty of spaces in the world where you can go to discuss those things, and we generally try to avoid them around these parts. Now, hypocritically, I can say whatever I want, but non-hypocritically, I'm not typing in chat, so. But you're welcome to be here, and we're glad to have you around, but please, no religion or politics. Oh, now pay Kabam with $10. I mean, it comes out automatically, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Everything Kabam creates is a grind. I disagree about that. Not necessarily. Hope we get the Ghost Rider rework soon. I don't know. I've not heard any update on timing for that. Yeah, I wouldn't say everything's a grind. There's like a bazillion grindy aspects of the game, though, for sure. The feedback from many each round is the 3 days makes it too grindy, but they don't want to change it. That I feel like there's more of a chance they change, but right now I don't get the sense that they're, you know, ready to change anything. Vitalik, hello. Good night, everyone. Are you saying that as a hello or a goodbye? Either way, hello and possibly goodbye. How do you? Hope you're doing well, Vitalik. What's up, Jeff? Typical purple app stuff? Ha! Well, I mean, there's 500 people and some of them are new, so, you know. I would accept being a mod, also be honored by it. Yeah, but you're not trustworthy, Hal. Sorry. Can't do it. Can't do it. They just throw it in the trash where it belongs. F-call CMBS. Yeah. Well, and look, there's people who like it. There's people who really like it. There's, you know, I'm happy to have game modes exist that aren't my thing. That's totally fine, right? Like, I don't like Alliance War. There's people who, you know, Mummy said if they got rid of Alliance War completely or kept it at the big thing war, that he would quit the game. Obviously, probably other issues where he's probably not playing the game at the moment too, but you know, that's fine. We don't need to all like every aspect of the game. That would be ridiculous. It's a huge game. It's been going on. We'll be coming up on the 12th anniversary at the end of this year. I mean, you know, it's had many evolutions, many changes. That's great. I like Battlegrounds. God of the Abyss hates Battlegrounds, right? That's fine. But having it be something Alliance related where you have that sense of letting your Alliance down if you're not doing it, and then giving that paid option for it, I can't stand by it. Can't stand by it. I just realized I have a sword and a shield. those go well together usually. Oftentimes, depending on the time, it was like, you know, a buckler, more towards the Middle Ages. If you were, you know, the days of the Roman legions, it'd be a gladius and a scutum shield, I believe. You know, the Trojans, they had also, well, maybe not a sword. I mean, they did have swords, but they were usually more using their phalanges, right? Phalangite? No. I've lost it. Anyways, I'm gonna pour another drink. Abdo, you didn't need to wait for me, but I appreciate it. I was war planning. Yeah, but I mean, like, we're just doing arena anyways. It's fine. Nothing exciting to do at the moment. I feel like one day per podium makes sense. Makes a hell of a lot more sense than, like, I don't know. I still hate it, but I'll be less hating it, I guess. Then they reduce tag bonuses. I don't know. Oftentimes the tags are not feeling like the best way to get points either way, so. Sat down too much today. Well, that's the end of that tequila. What makes someone trustworthy? I drink all the time and rep the intox ethics. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. What makes me introduced to you not trusting? It's just we've had enough interactions where I'm just like, first of all, this guy's name is Hal, and then his last name is Canute. I just get worried that he might, you know, he might do some Viking stuff on me, and I just don't need that. You know, it's very intimidating. That's why. It's totally factually accurate. I'm definitely not messing with you. It does feel like 2026 and late 2025 has been. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, okay, that's just not gonna work at all, is it? More grindy with stuff that Kabam have released. Completely agree. Well, but I'm not saying that about like everything they've released. Exactly. So I don't know. How are you doing though, Storm? What's going on? The Spartans just kicked folk in the chest. Only if they had a well to kick them down. And then they didn't worry at all about the consequences of having rotting, decaying corpses in your water source in the middle of your town. But, yeah, I mean, the Spartans, realistically speaking, they did some pretty awful shit, so. I'm usually on here, but I need the Twitch. Ah, damn it, I said it. The purple drops. They use their fingers. Some people get by with just a triple tagged champion and get 120k from dying immediately. It's not the 120k, it's the leveling up the podium part. But Canute held back the tides. Who better to hold back the sex bots? We ain't got no sex bots, man. Where's the porn bots? Oh, the old days of the porn bots in the YouTubes. They just aren't here anymore. Cheers, I'm Jolly Nice Giant, so no worries. I'm worried. I'm very worried. So tequila is your go-to drink? Yeah, usually. Dodo Supreme, hello. Thanks for the first time chat. How do you do? Hi, friend. Until when you playing the stream? I just want to stay on this stream, you know. I don't know, for a little while longer. I didn't have a plan exactly, but we'll also stream tomorrow night too, so we will be around either way if you need us. I think tomorrow night we will be doing the villains ordeal, so long as I actually make a thumbnail. But yeah, you know, we'll stream MCoC mostly the next couple days. Any particular tequila you prefer? I like Clase Azul Reposado for sipping. I do too, Maj Hartman, but I don't have that kind of monies. I don't have that kind of monies. I would take it, but yeah, it is a bit sweet. I think I like it more than 1942. I think I just genuinely do like Husong Reposado the most for sipping. It's just got like a little bit of spice to it that I like. This one is a new one I had never tried before. It was like aspartate or something. It's not exactly aspartate, right? But it's something about waiting. I think it's oh, Esperalo. That's so it's like something waiting related. And it's nice. It's got a little bit of pepperiness to it. It's not bad. Would I get it again? Probably, yeah. Oh, believe me, it's a rare treat. Yeah, it is tasty. Have you watched the Spider-Man trailer? Yes. Let's not talk about it, just in case people don't want to be spoiled for that kind of stuff. Beamers, but yeah. I watched it and am sufficiently excited, for sure. It actually pissed me off because you can't go back and watch the freaking, like, Disney doesn't have that one on it. It has some Spider-Man's movies, but it doesn't have that one. And Monster sent over a 20. Thank you very much, saying let's add this towards the branch of trust. I will add it towards the rent paying and the Zoe treats. That's for damn sure. Thank you very, very much for the support. Greatly appreciate it. That also works. Like I said, we ain't picky. We are happy to get support. Have you played Batman Arkham Origins? I've not. I am a sex bot. Alan, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I feel like trailers should not count. Oh, people absolutely avoid trailers, dude. Those should, I mean, yeah, no, trailers absolutely count. There are many people I know who avoid trailers at all costs. I will say I am also quite excited for Daredevil Born Again Season 2, I believe is on Tuesday, right? So I'm definitely excited for that. It'd be nice to see how they do with the full season of the different production team and whatnot. Like the ones that are the original guys. But yeah. Time for some 2:30 microwave burritos. Ugh, gross. Enjoy. No spoilers, proceeds to paint himself into a corner. How so? Can you shove them in the oven rather than a microwave? I mean, obviously you could, but if they're gonna taste like microwave burritos either way, might as well just get it over with. Oh, Discord link. That is, okay, that is in the damn frickin' description. I didn't realize the PayPal link wasn't there. I mean, you obviously found a way to donate anyways without that, but yeah, that I should take care of on the purple app. All bots should be sex bots, otherwise what is the point? Well, maybe some medical bots? I don't know. Maybe one day we will actually get full self-driving and not just a, you know, fraud charges or something. Microwave bacon to go with it. All right, dude. Let's not get carried away here. Have you seen the Mall trailer? No, that one I haven't. Megan Fox bot. Vandal. Hello, how do you do? After you work in 4 hours, best stream to fall asleep to. Well, I'll try not to be loud. But go get some sleep. Get some sleep, man. 4 hours. That doesn't sound like fun. All right, let's burn energy here. Abdo did ASMR yesterday. You might be in luck. LOL. No. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that. Driving bots don't work. You just rip them out and drive yourself. Is that Total Recall? I believe so. Is that the like Jolly Cab? And it's Robert Picardo, who played the Doctor on Star Trek Voyager. I believe. Is that right? I feel like that's right. I would not mind a Megan Fox sex bot, but would a Megan Fox sex bot mind you? Thanks for your time. Appreciate you always. See you another day. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. You get some good sleep. And have a good day at work. Johnny Cab, right? Wasn't it Johnny Cab? And yeah, it's Robert Picardo. For sure. I haven't seen Total Recall for a while, but I did relatively recently watch the review on Red Letter Media about Total Recall, which I don't know. So I sometimes try to share some of that stuff with my dad because my dad like loves Star Trek. That's why I grew up watching Star Trek and whatnot. And they spend a lot of time talking about that. And so I'm like, I feel like watching them talk about this would be, you would get some of the same kind of enjoyment that I get watching them talk about it. But he doesn't do it. And it's not like, I think maybe it's the same as like some people like listening to podcasts and some people don't. And so similarly, I love watching them talk about, especially movies or shows or things that I know, and make points about stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know, Jobbin travels a lot. Rip Chuck Norris. We've had many Chuck Norris jokes tonight. Thanks, first time chat. I wish Steve was good year round. I mean, depending on who you're taking him up against, he is. Ironic to not be entirely sure about a Total Recall reference. Vaguely, yeah. It was all a dream and he's dead, right? Don't have sex with robots, Richard Nixon. Now, I want to say like that I don't know, but I feel like that'd be like a Futurama reference or something. The only part I remember from Total Recall is the chick with the 3 boobs. There's a lot better parts than that, but that is memorable for, especially depending what age you were when you watched it. I watched the remake the other day. It was certainly a film that exists. Yeah. Well, that was the thing they kept talking about was, like, you know, that obviously the first one's so much better, but they kept they're like, we don't really, this is not a review of the remake, you know, but they kept referencing certain things from it and like for comparison purposes. Who the hell is Richard Nixon? He is a former United States president. Good job, Futurama. That was my guess. I never watched Futurama that regularly. I've seen a few episodes, but that was a guess. Whoa, spoilers. Whoa, caps. Oh, nice shot. I wish I would have met you. Now it's a little late. Roz Anthony, hello. How do you do tonight? What you could have taught me. I don't know Nixon, but I reckon he was not a crook. No, he was. He was, actually. Why champs are getting out of border? What do you mean, Samir? Have you watched American Dad? I've ever seen like an episode or two. Chuck Norris is not dead. He's just visiting Elvis and Tupac. Did you ever finish watching Invincible? No, actually, and it's out again, right? Are there new episodes? That's something I should do. Oh, wait a minute. If I was going to do Battlegrounds, I would need energy, wouldn't I? Whoops. Lost Summoner, hello. Our boy Chuck Norris has left the building. Exit stage right. It's a first appearance glitch? Oh, I'll have to look. I didn't notice anything. Well, that's not true because Tupac isn't dead either. Yeah, I know. He and Elvis are hanging out. They're just, you know, whatever. John Wayne's not dead. He's frozen. Well, this is kind of pointless then. Chuck Norris refused to be buried. He's just going to wear the earth as a coat. Didn't you put that in like my Discord? Can't use the same jokes. First 3 episodes are out for Invincible, and they're good. Yeah, I should watch that. That's a good point. I forgot about that. Because I watched like the first part, and then there was that break, and I didn't ever pick it back up. Didn't Elvis eat PB&J with bacon? I thought it was bananas. Wasn't it like fried bananas or something? I'm good, brother. Have you had the opportunity to talk to Brian Grant? Is he okay? He's not okay. No, but he was never okay. Last time I talked to Brian like a week or 2 ago, so very briefly. As far as I know, he's like, in all reality, he's fine. He's just busy doing whatever it is he's doing. Sony Defenders became useless because of the new Battlegrounds. But it's only for the off season, so don't worry about it too much. It's just a test. But you should try your best to get that Radiance. Oh, you are still here. Right, okay. Do anyone know how JJJ persistent charges carry forward? I tried him out in incursions and nothing carried forward. I don't know, Garibaha. I know that Nagase, if you know Mana Nagase on YouTube, has been liking him quite a lot. I haven't watched any videos, but I think might have put out a video or 2 lately. I assume just from talking to him in the content creator program. And so there, you might have an explanation there. Or you could always watch the deep dive, and that would tell you. Is PB banana and bacon? Probably pretty good. Like, you got the salt from the peanut butter and the bacon, and then the sweetness too from the peanut butter and the banana. Could be good. Were they fried? I don't know. Are you bald cap 2.0? No, Brian never had a bald cap, and I shaved my damn head. Hit the like button, guys. It's free, and it helps me out. Definitely does, I think. Probably. I should actually, you know, let's see. What? That's not right. If I do this though, yeah. Just in case you guys don't want to go down to the link that's under there, this is a link to my YouTube's. There's 546 people watching right now. I would bet that not all of you are subscribed to me on YouTube's, where we do lots of fun things, and it's mostly what we do here. But we put out videos and stuff. But I would love it if you guys took a minute from getting your drops real quick to just go over and subscribe right there on the YouTubes and then come back. That'd be fantastic. You know what? I'll listen to Lefty and I'll pin it right there. Right there. Unpin after 60 minutes. And we will stream until that is unpinned. And then, yeah. Call it good. Next gen Capalope, how do you do? Fried food clogged his veins. Yeah, but white people, we can't avoid the fried food. We can't resist it. BG was never bald. He was a mirror for me. One of my favorite Chuck Norris jokes was always, Chuck Norris doesn't dial wrong numbers. You answered the wrong phone. I could see that. I could see that. What's your name, Amdu? Getting ready for bed or long day. Invincible now, Daredevil Tuesday, and The Boys April 8th. We eating good, lads? Do you know the boys in the hood are always hard? Come talking that trash and they'll pull your card. Know nothing in life but to be legit. But don't quote me, boy. I ain't said shit. Just so you know. Trying to educate y'all. Elvis was white? I know. It's crazy. Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the earth down. That is a classic. Bald mirror seems like a really bad idea for a movie. Or a really good one. Just gotta think of the plot, man. With good writing, anything is possible. I don't think I can do another season of The Boys. Is it too... I think you don't like the kind of more gruesome aspects of it, right? It's final season, if that helps. I really had a hard time with... and I feel bad about it, but Erin Moriarty... I thought she was so pretty. And then what she did... Whatever that plastic surgery... whatever. Body dysmorphia is no joke. I'm just being completely honest. That last season, and when I was just like, dude, this just, it breaks my immersion. It breaks my suspension of disbelief and my, like, because you're like, oh my god, what the frick happened to your face? Like, I can't, like, it just made it hard for me to watch, man. Any scene she was in, I was just like, dude, it was hard for me to watch. Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet. He scares the shit out of it. Mm-hmm. Stop it woke me up because I was laughing so hard. Yeah. They're all unlikable people. I literally didn't like a single character. All right, well, that's fair. Watch Sinners, and I don't get the level of hype the movie had. I haven't seen it yet, still. Went out liking fried food. It's all good. I mean, you know. Certainly didn't have abs like those. How do you get your card pulled? Asking for a friend. Nasty Dan, talking that trash. That's how, obviously. Do you know the version I was going with though, Nasty Dan? Oh, do we just waste all the energy? Not wasted, but we used all the energy again. What is like the punk ass gonna fly, punk ass fly? Like, Chuck Norris caught every Pokemon in Pokemon Go on a landline. I don't know that one I didn't get. Sorry. Sorry. Anyone seen Get Smart movie? Would you believe Chuck Norris with a BB gun? Was he in that? That I don't remember. I do the like 2000s one with Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway. I did see that movie, I'm sure. Right? Yeah. Sure, I saw it. I don't remember Chuck Norris in that though. I think it was a decent enough version of that. I remember watching Get Smart when I was a very young kid, and it would be on Nick at Night, Nickelodeon, at nighttime. Missed it by that much. Never understood why Absorbing Man doesn't wear a utility belt full of different elements. No kidding, dude. That would be like way too smart. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience. What's up, Bows? How are you doing? Thanks for the first time chat. Hope you're doing well tonight. The cover by Dynamite Hack. Insane knows. Insane knows. Yep. There's a few versions that, like, I would say in general, most original songs are the better version, right? But occasionally there are covers that I like more. Like, I also like, I like Rage Against the Machine's cover of Cypress Hill. It's Cypress Hill, right? Yeah. How I Could Just Kill a Man? Yeah. Because the original version's good, but I like the Rage version more. And then you have the opposite of that, where you have Madonna covering American Pie. It's like Steve McLean? Who's the original version there? And that is like the worst cover I've ever heard of all time. Like, it's absolutely terrible. How long will you be streaming? I'm going to be streaming as long as my pinned link to my YouTube's channel is up there. So when that goes away, then we will end the stream. And in order to get it to stay up there longer, you must click on that and subscribe to me on YouTube. And every time someone does, we will stream for a minute longer. Probably could set up something like that though, couldn't I? I need to do so much more with the purple app. There's so many more cool things we could do. Mufasa Samson, though, how do you do? Thanks for the first time chat. Pin comment has 13 minutes left. God, that's why you need to go and subscribe, so that it has more time. Dude, I swear I changed it to 60. Unpin this message, unpin after. Yes, go. Okay, 59 minutes. Okay, what does it say now? No, it says sent at 11. How's that work? I don't freaking know. I don't know. I like Metallica's Whiskey in the Jar. Who did that originally? I do like that version, though. I don't know the original version. Would he use up the elements or put them back when he changed back? Because if he used it up, staying stocked up would be expensive. It depends on like which elements he's going for, though, right? Like, I don't know. I think, though, I don't know enough about him in the comics. I remember him from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and in that, I feel like he just... I don't think he used it up. I think he just touch it and keep it. Don, Steve McClane escaped from prison by jumping his motorbike over a fence. Don McClane. Steve McClane was in The Great Escape then? Is that right? Was that, No, that's Steve McQueen. Damn it. Thoughts on Johnny Cash Hurt cover? Love that one as well. I didn't like Trent Reznor say that wasn't their song anymore, that was now Johnny Cash's song too. That's an absolutely excellent. So that's one where I like. I think I like the cover more, but they're both so good that it's hard to say, because I think the original is great. I think I like the cover more, but the original was absolutely great. Like, I can definitely say Rage's cover of How I Could Just Kill a Man, I find, is much better than the original from Cypress Hill, I would say. Not that that's bad. I liked it, but I'd say it's much better. The pin now has 30 minutes left. Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know. Been a sub to you for over 2 years, my brother. Well, I'm not talking to you. Thank you very much. But, like, seriously, thank you. It's an old Irish song but the popular version was done by Thin Lizzy. Really? Maybe I should put on Auto Fight. Maybe I have heard that. I mean, I know Thin Lizzy, like, Jailbreak is Thin Lizzy, right? I know a couple of Thin Lizzy songs. I changed it. The max you can do is 30. Oh, maybe that's why it didn't work when I tried to put in 60. Thank you, Beamer. I like both, but the older I get, the more I resonate with the Johnny Cash version. His voice is just so, like, fantastic, you know? I clicked on it. Now I'm unsubbed. Damn it. Sup, Chin May? How you doing? Got him. The Kermit the Frog version of Hurt hits different. I've not heard that one. I've not heard that one. Subs are gross. YouTube robs you. 30% plus for hosting is wild. They do nothing. No, that's fine. That's better than it is on Twitch. Damn, Purple app. The Purple app. Right now, the Purple app is 50-50. So if we can make partner, I think it'll go to 70-30. But yeah, hit the PayPal, boys. You sent over on YouTube. I mean, thank you either way, but you're cracking me up. Land of Confusion belongs to Disturbed now. No, I disagree with that, God of the Abyss. I know you're more of a metal fan and stuff, but no, I don't think I like that. No, actually, I think I dislike that version. I think I dislike that cover. It's like, it just, I don't know, it doesn't work for me for some reason. If we unsub and then resub, does that help? No. No. Another good one is No More Mr. Nice Guy by Megadeth, originally done by Alice Cooper. I know the Alice Cooper version very well. I do not know the Megadeth version. But either way, the Dynamite Hack version of Boys in the Hood, that is, I think now, the definitive version. Definitely. What am I even doing? Okay, I'm just doing back issues at this point. Let's go do a little bit of Battlegrounds and then move on. Bad Wolves cover of Zombie by Cranberries is better? The Cranberries version is the cover? Wait, no, okay. Bad Wolves cover of Zombie by Cranberries. Okay. I have not heard that one. Would be interesting. God of the Abyss, may I ask a personal question? How old are you? Critical Lazo, hello, how's it going? That's your first time chat over on the Purple app? It's amazing. I just haven't said Twitch. I can't. I already screwed it up. I already said it too many times. They're gonna get there. Can't hit PayPal right now. They're looking at me for fraudulent activity. Oh. I hope that you didn't do that. What about Smooth Criminal by Alien Ant Farm? What up, C Rob? I like that version. I think that the original's better, but I like it. They did it justice. They did fine. Oh, I like that Bad Wolf Zombie. That ish is tight. Okay. We have 2 votes for that. Yes, sir. Got you on both here and the YouTubes. Listen to them both. I prefer Cypress Hill, but the Rage version is good. Really? Okay. Yeah. I think the Rage version's, I think for me, is much better. I donated 3K to Asmund last week and they flagged me. That's crazy for multiple reasons. When were you born, Abyss? What you're just asking for me now? Abdul song Tehran Gunshots. No. Who's that by? I'll send it to you on Discord. I'm 32. Okay, I was wondering how much like your musical taste was influenced by the really, really bad rock and roll of the late 90s, 2000 eras. And I can see, yes, okay. Not to be a dick, but totally being a dick. Same with Smooth Criminal, yeah. Cypress Hill is my childhood. Yeah, I mean, I listen. Yeah, I have like both versions play on my Apple Music, Spotify, whatever you want to call it. It's Apple Music, but the Rage version I like much more. Gin and Juice by the Gourds. What's up, Heinz? I don't think I know that version. Is it more like a country version? Maybe I do. Gin and Juice. Is that maybe not? Sounds vaguely familiar, maybe. Or maybe I'm just imagining it though. Did you know Don't Turn Around by Ace of Base is a cover of a Tina Turner song? I didn't actually know that. No. Is that better? And Today Was a Good Day? Is that a cover too? Yeah, it is a country. Okay, I think I have heard that then, yeah. I would not say that's better, but I think that's funny. I feel so young now. Why? He's 32 and he eats all that weird stuff. 32? What that I mean, sorry, eats all the weird stuff. What does that have to do with the age? Not all the late 90s rock was bad. I mean, not 100%, no, but a lot of it was really bad. A lot of it was really bad. That was the age of boy bands and really not good rock and roll. Very, it was rough there, man. It was very rough where, you know, living through that time period, you're just like, what the fuck is this shit? And you're like, I'm gonna go back and listen to Nevermind again. I don't know, this is terrible. Is Abyss the one that microwaves bacon? Maybe. Sorry, bass, Ace of, my fingers didn't listen to my brain. What? Ace of Bass made other songs? What? There's I Saw the Sign, Don't Turn Around, like, All That She Wants Is Another Baby, She's Gone Tomorrow. What? It's like, It's a Beautiful Life. I just wanna be here beside you. Yeah, they had a bunch of bangers for them. Backstreet Boys were the jam. Okay. Boy bands aren't rock? No, of course not. What I'm saying is the rock and roll that was coming out at the same time as boy bands were popular. I think that was part of the reason why boy bands were popular, is because the rock and roll was so bad. Or something. I don't know. Somehow that interaction was all just terrible. It was very bad. Yeah, I only know 2 of those. So I went to Jamaica when I was 20, I believe, and my girlfriend was 21. And we stayed in Negril. And on the way there, we took a small puddle jumper there. And on the way back, we got a taxi from Negril to Kingston. And the taxi driver on the whole way back just played an Ace of Base CD. And that was funny. That was a fun, a memorable experience. Nothing beats Never Trust a Big Button to Smile. That Girl Is Poison. The Belle Biv DeVoe. If I were you, I would take precautions. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have energy left. Let's go do a Battlegrounds match or 2. Get my 70 Essentia. So, God of the Abyss. Here is my deck. Take a look at my deck. If you want to take a screenshot, feel free. I don't know. So, like, trying to help out and see where you're having problems. Let's see how it goes. Like I said, maybe it would be that because I did it on the first day, things went better. Like, because people weren't as experienced or something, but I'm not sure. All music stopped being good in the mid-2000s. Everything since has sucked, diddly, ucked. There, I said it. No, that's absolutely not accurate. Absolutely not accurate, because, like, the Black Keys got big in the mid-2000s, and the Black Keys were my favorite bands of all time. All right, let's go for it. It's a pretty big deck. Thank you. It's driving me out of my mind. I mean, yeah, no, I can see that. You just heard too much Backstreet Boys as a bartender? No, I never heard it at all, actually. I was working in a casino back then, and we very rarely played a station that had Backstreet Boys. Foo Fighters, Third Eye Blind, Blink-182, and The Verve. Those are all things that existed before the late 90s and early 2000s. You missed my message, Abdo? It's gonna happen. You know it. Okay. One thing I don't like, and I mentioned to Kabam, is the fact that that Saga button is, like, hidden up there. Dude, wait, are all these champions Saga? There's no way. Oh, okay, just a lot of them. So I'm getting rid of who I don't have, which I guess is you. Who else do I not have in my deck? I only have Mojo. Let's get rid of you, I guess. I don't know, random. Tron Gunshots is by Sir Hiss. Do you know Sir Hiss? That sounds familiar. And I'm here now. It's good. It's good. Goo Goo Dolls Iris is 1998. Oh my god. Looks like the only rock song. That song was so... Oh, that just heard it way too many times. All right, we're gonna take her, them, they, them, whatever. I'm not taking Captain Britain and should probably get Captain Britain out of my deck, frankly. Radiohead is late 90s. Also, meh. Okay, Ice Bro is not Saga, but he's okay. I'm gonna take Zemo. He is Saga. He can do that guy, and he could be on defense if I want to. King Miller, hello. How's it going? All right, that's you. Good luck. You can trust a big butt. You can trust a smile. You just can't trust a big butt and a smile. Never. Never do it. Never do it. Let's grab her because she's like big and strong and tough. Let's grab him too. What the hell? I got most of the new champs in this Titan. Who would you prioritize to rank up? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't messed around with everybody yet. Who are the new ones? It's Doctor Strange. Maybe JJ here. Perhaps. JJ, Doctor Strange, Pavitra. Who's the other ones that went in? M'Baku. Who else? Let's do that. Blue Marvel. Yeah, I've not tested out Blue Marvel really. I don't know. I haven't gotten around testing any of them yet, honestly. So I cannot say. Abda, who's your favorite Ascension for 7 stars so far? I haven't ranked anybody up yet. I got Corgi. I got Civil Panther. I got Danny. Who else did I get? I mean, Lizard and Pavitra I have ranked up. Whoops. That was one too many. That was one too many. Sad. But okay, so I put down Cosmic, or I mean, I put down a non-Saga defender, but King Miller didn't have a poison immune champion. There you go. Caesar Dog, how's it going? I did take JJ to rank 2. Still don't know about M'Baku or Blue Marvel. Oh, Heimdall, I did rank up. I like Heimdall for the, I mean, because he's always going to have the synergy, but also like for incursions or longer stuff. He was very nice in the Ordeal. The hero teams, I think, you know, he's going to benefit being on there quite a lot. Sure, let's try this. Is his rework good though? I mean, it's decent, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, but he's a ramp champ though, too. So, you know, he's not a battlegrounds champ. Who's your first rank 5? I haven't done anybody yet. Hey, no, dude. That was some BS. I'm sitting there hitting my special 3 and just absolutely didn't work. That's great. Okay. Well, we're doing great. We're doing great. And she resists even better. Wow, that was not how you want to play Furiosa. Ah, oh, damn it, we nearly got it too. Whoops. Might have to use Saga Gems on Northstar for the Collector. Is he good for that fight? Heimdall, it's great. Lots of fun ramping him. I like him. I don't know. Best champion for Bahamut. One of those skill champions. Kingpin. What's her name? You know, whoever the latest guide says will be best, I would say. All right, King Miller, I think you might have me here. I mean, Heimdall can be a stall option for BGs. I don't think really it's going to be that great. Shane, King Miller, that's my alliance mate. Well, I mean, he's probably going to win. Then again, I need to do something because I was getting killed in BGs. First time I didn't make GC in quite some time. This last season, Nasty Dan? Okay. We can, like, look over things, too. The problem with this off-season meta is that this isn't what the meta is going to be. So, like, it's not really... You're not really testing much. I like Valkyrie for Bahamut, but Kingpin was also very strong too, both 6 stars. I don't remember exactly who I used at the time. Probably Kingpin mostly. I might have used a little bit of Mole Man. Kept going to SP3, did 3 SP3s. Yep. GG's. Fight should have been over. I mean, I had a pretty, you know, he's not... High Evo's not Saga, so... Right? Or wait, is he? No, he's not. It's not too bad. Yeah, last season... I think I ended up at, like, Arcane 2 or something for last season, but, you know, I'm always happy to help out with that kind of stuff. Nasties, Dans. Lawrence, hello, how do you do? So... I got to the Abyss. I don't know how much, like, we can help with, like, that kind of stuff, but, like... Where is it that you find you're having problems, you know? I use Shang for Bahamut with recoils that could cleanse the 2 debuffs. Okay. I might have used Shang a little bit too. I can't remember. I streamed it. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we streamed all of it. That gave us what we needed, right? Yeah. 70 Essentia. Woo! The 10k Radiance, though, was pretty damn nice, so... That's cool. But yeah, I don't even see God of the Abyss around, so I don't know. Okay. Okay. Well, really, I guess we could just go do more arenas. Let's burn this and then go get back to more arena-ing, as that is at least productive use for time. Chielth is the one. I think she's pretty good for that fight, right? I use Chielth, yeah. Yeah. 9.3.6 Doom annoying me. I liked that one. The Dread Emperor Doom. That one didn't bother me. I feel like I got that one down fairly well. I liked that. I also liked Lotan or whatever. Those two I liked quite a lot. Were easier for me. I imagine Zemo is good for Bahamut too. Probably. Probably. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. Oh, you are still here. Well, so I guess in that fight I just did, what would you have done differently? You know what I mean? Like, We kind of just need to identify, are you putting the wrong champions down on defense? You're using the wrong champions for attack? Are you just getting unlucky? You know? Because like on that time right there, I put down 2 non-saga defenders. One of them won because King Miller didn't have a poison immune champion, and Ice Bro should have won, but I screwed up the fight. You know what I mean? So I guess it's just like maybe it comes down to knowing certain tactics for that kind of stuff, right? I don't have Nico any higher than rank 1. Sure, but that's not the point I'm making. It's not about the specific character. It's about how you're using them, right? Because like mostly you want Saga defenders, but there's not a ton of great Saga defenders because most of them are cosmic and they're just going to get destroyed by Nico or whomever are very common in people's decks. So when you're doing the draft, I would guess that a lot of your problems are coming down to the draft, maybe. And that, like, if they've already taken a couple of Mystics who would just railroad any Cosmic Defender, even if they're Saga, then maybe that's the time where you look in your draft and you say, well, who could be a Defender, even if they're not Saga, because of this reason, right? Like, they don't have a Poison Immune, or they don't... So, because it's all... Sometimes I feel like it would be nice to be able to watch you play in real time to give you advice, because it's very hard to do by seeing screenshots of what happened or after the fact. Appreciate the drop rewards. About to subscribe on your YouTube. Miho of Yahuwah. Thank you very much. Hopefully I did not mispronounce your name. Usually I win because of my unique champs, but last season everyone was countering everything I have. What new champs can get me some W's? Yeah, I don't know until we have till we're actually messing around with the next season, I would say, Nasty Dan, like on Wednesday. I think I used Yelena for Bahamut back in the day. And yeah, I depend on my deck size a lot for wins, too. But it is also game knowledge. You got it right? Miho. Sweet. Cheers. Salute. Keep getting matched with meta rats who just wreck me like always. Yeah, but I mean, like, dude, you got to be able to get the Radiance. I feel like it's 10k Radiance just sitting there right there for you. I feel like you should be able to do it. I feel like we should be able to help you, and there should be a way to get there from where you're at. I mean, I do have a rank 3 Silk, but I've tried her and couldn't get it done for Bahamut. I'm right there with you, God of the Abyss. Whole rank 4 decks and just winning too fast for me. It is a very, yeah, the off-season meta is very nuky. It is absolutely nuky. There's no two ways about it. But I don't know. I feel like with the size of the two of you specifically, you should have big enough decks where you can at least win enough to get the damn Radiance. Oh, the Doom. Gotcha. Critical Lazo. Gotcha. I do not remember at all who I use. Sorry. I have it. There's a playlist on my YouTube that is the like Act 9, and so I'm sure I streamed it, but I don't remember who I used because, you know, this is gone. Not back in the day, like 6 months ago when they brought out Crucible 2.0 for that, yeah. Later, everyone, I'm about to go to sleep. All right, have a good night. Cheers. Where are we at, actually? Ew, it's 12:20. All right, let's stream for... Let's get to where I'd be on the infinite streak or ready for it. So let's get 8 rounds done, and then I'll probably call things good for the night. Right, I have a massive deck, but there are always people who are bigger. There's always a bigger fish. That is true. However, that's what I'm saying, is it's not a matter of deck size necessarily. It is a matter of tactics, I think. That might be... See, because I don't do as well as, like, say, Benito or you know, whoever you want to say, Celestial players, Dread, whatnot. Because I do not have the same game knowledge for certain situations. Because knowing who can do what fight and in what time is better than having a big deck. Right? It's not the motion, or it's not the size of your deck, it's the motion that your deck makes or something. So, but you can get better at that kind of stuff. I just usually do it very slowly over the course of the season because I'm streaming on YouTube and I'm talking to you guys. I'm interacting with chat while still looking at the game. I'm drinking usually, you know, like there's plenty of different confounding and compounding factors for why, like, I don't play off stream. If I wanted to, I could play off stream and I could usually do better. It's just very distracting to play while you're streaming. But it's totally possible to get better at all those things and your game knowledge and your tactics. And I think it's just a lot of recognizing what's not working for you and then trying something new. And if what you try new doesn't work as well, it can be really frustrating to not be like, damn it, I tried this when this wasn't working and it still doesn't work. What the hell? Right? So that's why it's good to be around streams and then be like, oh no, this fight can do this, or this, you can see this, or that, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of different factors that goes into it, but the size of your deck is not the most important factor. Otherwise, Yusafa would be, you know, C1 all the time. He's not. Yusafa sucks. I can say that because there's no way he's awake at 3:22 in the morning. Warmaster 21111 subscribe to the Prime. They've been subscribed for 10 months. Let's go. Warmaster, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Loving these Carina challenges. Yeah, I like it. It's good. They announced them in the content creator program a little bit before they came out, but not like a long time. But I was like, let's go. Let's go. I'm excited about it. Definitely excited about it. And this is the kind of content I like for regular content that is like, I prefer Carina's kind of stuff more than I prefer the, like, you know, act content basically. So I want to commit to JJJJJJJJ because I'm a big Spider-Man fan and I actually know what this champ is. Check out Nagase. See if there's some stuff there you like, I would say. Sure. I want to play one, win one. I don't want to lose 3 to get the win. Yeah, and like that's totally fair. I understand that. But I mean, again. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Goddamn Hal. Hal needs help. Hal needs help. Again, going back, like, what are all those preseason losses? That doesn't even make sense. Oh, those are the ones I was throwing on purpose. So we started here 2 days ago. Those were during the season. It just registers them as preseason. That's funny. Okay. So going back to 2 days ago, I've lost 3 and I've won what, 7? I don't know, man. Like I said too, the other thing is that at least they are Nuki, so it should be fast if you're losing for the most part. But I believe in you guys. I think you can do it. Yusuf will be C0 with deck higher than C1. Yeah, should be a spectate option for BG's matches. I don't know how they would have the tech to do that. That'd be very difficult. There's a lot of really good players. You shouldn't be mad or upset by losing BGs. A lot of these guys play more than you. Yeah, for sure. Well, that's not like, they're not upset. They're just like, I'm not going to bother with this because I'm not getting anywhere. And I'm like, I think that there's a way to help and fix that, but I don't know. It's very hard to do without that kind of spectate mode, you know? too. If you're okay with it and have time, we could get on voice chat and Discord, and I could share my screen and play a match or two, and you could get a live showing of me getting hosed. I'm not going to guarantee that, but maybe. I mean, I would be okay with doing that. I don't know about timing-wise. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. We're doing Arena up to 8 and then end. Okay. Seems the only BG matches I've won are friendlies. That doesn't work. Abdo, you said Madonna earlier, and La Isla Bonita is still stuck in my head. Yeah, that is definitely not my favorite Madonna song, but I do know it. Yeah. It's more... I'm more worried that I only had one quit out last season. It seems they fixed matchmaking, and that totally screws my strat of least resistance. Which is funny, too, because the only thing I hear from people on streams or that I see people talking about on Reddit is how bad the matchmaking is, too. So, like, seems... I don't know how both things are true. It also could be, you know, I do know you guys both have kind of accepted to a certain degree that you're not going to get the top rewards from Battlegrounds for placing highly in the Gladiator circuit, the same way that I've accepted that I'm not going to get the top rewards from Alliance War by placing in like Masters, right? So I get that. However, my Alliance still generally is like Plat 3 or Plat 4 with a minimal amount of effort. So I guess the comp for that is like, I want to find a way to get you guys to at least get to the Gladiator circuit as easily and as painlessly as possible. But again, it's hard to do that without coaching you in real time, like God of the Abyss is suggesting. Which, I don't know, maybe that'd be, would that be an interesting stream to anyone? To coach people in real time? Hot take, but Thor 2 is better than Thor Rags. All right, hang on. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't... Sorry, just had to handle that. Had a little bit of an issue with one of my mods on Twitch. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Blind leading the blind. Hey. Maybe. But also there's something to be said for that old adage of those who can do, those who can't teach, which I don't think teachers like very much. But, you know, just because I'm not actually capable of doing something doesn't mean that I can't give good advice about how someone else could do it better, you know? It is better as a Thor movie. The only reason Rags is in, he goes because of Hulk. All right, I swear to God, dude. Swear to fucking God, dude. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Sorry. I shouldn't have to be dealing with this from one of my mods, but I think I've taken care of it. I've sent him 2 warnings now. Should be the end of that. Ew. Daipe Goo, hello, how's it going? Coaching in real time, how would that work? The lag on that would be insane. You're reacting to a stream, giving instructions, and then the player has to input those. The fight would already be over. Not for how to do the actual fight, but in terms of what choices to make. I don't know. It would depend on, yeah, how quickly the screen was being shared, for sure. I don't know how quick it is with lag for sharing it on Discord or something. So at this point, just unmod him. I'm very close. I am very close. Yeah. If they're able to hop in Discord while they train, I feel like that would be really certainly entertaining, honestly. Yeah, I think it would definitely depend on the lag for sure. I didn't this season because I left it late and needed 4 wins on the last night. I didn't wanna. There was no piece or anything. That's fair. Yeah. I got to GC last season, played 1 match, lost, stayed at 0 for the rest, like 10 hours before season end. Well, you had to win 1 to get the rewards. I come back after dinner and Abdo offering Battlegrounds coaching, how to hold heavy as long as Abdo, or how to use auto fight. Look, there's no auto fight in Battlegrounds, and no one holds their heavy longer than me. That's not possible. Okay. Do I need to do something as a mod? I try not to flex. If Beamer mentions one more fucking time anything about Thor 2 being better than Thor Ragnarok, I might just end it there. I might just end it there. I don't know. I don't know. What's up, Kadinsky? How do you do? What's going on? What's up, Abdo? I've got 70 plus revives. That seems like an excessive amount. And heaps of potions and just over 2,200 units currently for 9.4. I would really hope that if you're at the level of being able to do 9.4, you would not need virtually any of that, frankly. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, the act content should be a lot easier than Carina's and stuff in general. Can I say Thor 2 is better than Thor 4? No, you can't. Rebel. I mean, that one's at least, because Thor 4 sucked. So at least there's at least those both suck. I can accept that. I don't want to unmod you for that. But Thor 2 being better than Thor Ragnarok, that's just frankly unacceptable. Taste is subjective, but that is objectively false and horrible. It's just in case. Are you not doing the Carina's on the way there though, or what? Just put in like the most toxic team of all time here. Fair, thank you for the response. Maybe for a longer fight like Coliseum, learning from someone definitely has its benefits. For sure, but like, I mean, it'd be the drafting aspect of it. Like, I couldn't do anything in the fight, really, you know? Is Thor 2 worse than Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern? Oh, hell no. Hell no. That Green Lantern movie is god-awful. EDP 345, hello, thanks the first time chat. No, that is tragically bad. Yeah. Thor Rags is the best Thor movie by far. Yeah, that's why I'm close to unmodding him. It's ridiculous. You don't have to win one in the GC to get the rewards. You just need to complete one. Oh, I thought it was win one. No? Okay. I thought you had to win one. Gods, I just loaded up the purple app to be helpful, and that is the issue? What's the issue, Miss Jane? Miss Jane, do you play MCoC? I forget, honestly. Don't be mad at me for that question. Because the drops are nice if you do. Love and Thunder flat out sucked, so that statement stands. It sucked. It did suck, but also Thor 2 sucked. If I had to pick one to watch, I think I'd watch Thor 2. I think I would. Love and Thunder was terrible. It was really bad. I mean, it has, what's his face given his all, but it was terrible. It was really bad. There's a reason Deadpool killed Reynolds while he was reading the Green Lantern script. Thor 3 and 4 was enjoyed by my niece and nephew, so I'll give them a pass. I mean, kids like a lot of dumb shit. my aunt, who is not a Star Trek fan, because of her grandchildren, she watched with them the Star Trek movie Section 31 and said she really liked it because they liked it. Experiencing something through someone else's eyes can be a good thing. But, yeah. 2 over Love and Thunder, at least it's funny. Is it, though? Christian Bale, yeah. There were maybe... I think that was what didn't work for the movie, was they tried to be funny and it wasn't. I think I'd go 2. I don't know. It's really a terrible choice to have to make, though. That's rough. That is rough. I don't know, man. I don't know. Taika Waititi as himself. Dare Us Now. Hello. Thanks for the first time chat. Dude, the fact that Taika Waititi was crapping on his own movie and the press stuff afterwards was just embarrassing and like just despicable. Like, just like, really? They're like, I would have respected him more if he was just like, they just gave me so much money and I just shit out this product. Sorry it sucks. It wasn't my best work. I'll try to do better next time. I would have respected that at least. But like, just oh my god, yeah. What do you guys not like about Thor 2? All of it? The plot, the writing, the story, the action, the acting in parts, like all of it. It is definitely worse than the first Thor movie, which is also not really great. The goats were hilarious. They were not hilarious. The goats were funny the first time, and then they were obnoxious. MCU Phase 2 in general is bad. For me, they're the most forgettable Marvel movies. No, Phase 4, Phase 5 is much worse, I would say. There's some good movies in Phase 2, aren't there? Well, I guess we'd have to look at it. I've told you a number of times I can't connect my account, so drops are a waste of time for me, but thanks for checking. Did you ever try the workaround that Rich the Man proposed, Miss Jane? Do you know what I'm talking about? He made a video for people who are having a hard time connecting Twitch to their Kabam account. I don't know if that would work for you or not, or if I've suggested it before or not. Where does Thor 1 sit? Second? Oh, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's second. Captain America ones? Right. Winter Soldier is my favorite movie. And Captain America, the First Avenger, is better than every Thor movie besides Ragnarok. Guardians of the Galaxy is in Phase 2. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is like one of the best MCU movies. I agree Phase 4 and 5 are worse, but Phase 2 is right there with them. All right, we gotta look. We gotta look. Okay. Is this... All right, we're going to have a little bit of a brighter white screen, so just be prepared if you're in a dark space. Brighter white screen here. You've been warned. 3, 2, 1. Iron Man 3. All right, that kind of sucked. Thor: The Dark World. That kind of sucked. Winter Soldier, my favorite MCU movie of all time. Guardians of the Galaxy, very high up there. Age of Ultron's okay, and Ant-Man's okay. No, so really it's just Iron Man 3 and Thor 2 that sucked. The other 4 movies, I mean, that's the best one. Guardians of the Galaxy is the favorite for some people, and it's pretty high up there. Avengers Age of Ultron is not the best, but it's not bad. And the first Ant-Man was fun. So no, it's two-thirds are not bad or great, I would say. Well, it's just Winter Soldier that's great. Well, no, Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy are great. It's like 1/3 is absolutely great. 2/3 are good or great or okay. And then 1/3 is pretty bad, I would say. Ultron and Ant-Man were meh for me. Yeah, but meh is not the same as Dark World bad. You know what I mean? Like, meh is okay. Meh is like, meh, you know. Meh is not the same as bad. Have you seen the What If episode of Sakaar? No, I haven't watched any of the What If episodes. I should do that at some point. 2 is more watchable than 4. That's what I'm saying, SYC. 4 is bad. I'll probably never watch 4 again. I mean, I'm not gonna watch 2 again, really. But yeah. Yeah, maybe if I got like a new girlfriend and she had never seen any Marvel movies and we watched everything straight through for some reason, maybe, I guess. But other than that, can't really picture it. Honestly, I go Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier is my that's my favorite MCU movie. Never mind, I take it back. Ultron sucked. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I thought Age of Ultron was entertaining and fine. Is it as good as the first Avengers movie? No, because that's where they all get together. Does it have some parts, though, that are more fun? Yes. Does it have some better action? Yes. Does it compare in any way to Endgame or Infinity War? No. But those are the absolute best. So, no. I definitely liked Age of Ultron at the time. There's cheesy parts of it. There's some stuff that's kind of like, but overall, no. It's a very, I would say, for me, it's a very enjoyable, like, popcorn flick. Doesn't have really crazy stakes. Doesn't really make a lot of sense for some parts, but overall, it's got all the characters you like. The character's enjoyable. Story's not bad. You know, could be worse. Definitely doesn't compare to the others, like I said, but yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Infinity War is my favorite MCU movie. The bad guy wins. Doesn't get any better than that. I think it's my second favorite behind Winter Soldier, I believe. I probably go Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe Iron Man, somewhere in there. Crazy to throw the whole movie out because of one bad scene. Which one are we talking about? Read the message right before for reason. Quicksilver being killed off like that. But you got Quicksilver in the movie, which you didn't get otherwise. So, yeah, that was stupid. Fully, I think that was a stupid part of that movie. But that doesn't taint the whole movie. Quicksilver, yeah, and so if that's your favorite character, I get that, but like that cleared the way to get the better version of Quicksilver in WandaVision anyways. So I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. I didn't like that Thor stayed fat in Endgame. He got skinny again after that, you know. At least Thor 1 had the most comic accurate version of Thor of his appearances. Yeah, but it wasn't really that good. Which Spider-Man was your favorite of the 3 for the Tom Holland ones? The first one. There's a lot of things I like about the third one quite a lot, but it also, the ending bothered me on that one. Which it looks like we will address without going into spoilers from the yeah, some of the things I didn't like, I think will be addressed, but the ending of that one kind of bothered me. Hey! Speaking of Spider-Man, I'm getting my ass kicked over here. Mine is either Incredible Hulk or Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm sorry, what? As your favorite? Well, okay, Incredible Hulk is the Edward Norton one, right? And then Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, that's not MCU, right? If we're speaking strictly of MCU. That is an interesting take, for sure. Top 3, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Civil War. Civil War is up there too, but I overall like Guardians more. Okay, that didn't work. I think I like Iron Man probably more too overall. Maybe because of its place in the how everything worked though too. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's my first time fighting an arcade. Okay. By the way, we are teased with Thor Stormbreaker. Are we going to ever see him, or is that a lost cause? What, like in MCoC? I don't think so. I think if he, oh my god, I think if he was gonna come out, it would have been, dude. This is an arena match. Stop it. I think if he was gonna come out, he would have come out at the time. I don't think he's gonna. What? How's he parrying my fucking special? He didn't have any charges. Amazing Spider-Man is Sony, right? Yeah, the Andrew Garfield ones. Those aren't MCU. So, favorite Spider-Man equals Into the Spider-Verse. That's fair. That was very good, for sure. All right, Andrew Spider-Man or Toby? I like the Toby movies more. I think Andrew's is better. Like. The main complaint I would have about the Tobey Maguire ones is that Tobey Maguire is not a very good Spider-Man, I think. Like he doesn't quip right. He doesn't seem like Tom Holland is, I think, a much better Spider-Man overall. Like he's definitely the best one, I would say. Andrew Garfield was the most comic accurate version of Spidey, but not Peter. I don't know. I think Tom Holland does the best job of both, I would say. Well, let's count out all Marvel movies. No, I mean, it's different counting the MCU versus non-MCU. That's what we were talking about, was MCU. So it's a specific thing. You want to count the whatchamacallit, Robert Corman, whatever the hell, Captain America? Like, come on, man. Like, we, gotta have some definitions here. What team are you going to use for Best Hero Carina Challenge? I don't know. What's up, Ryzen, though? How do you do? All right, let's see. I think that's going to be good for tonight, guys. Is anyone I'm subscribed to still going on the purple app? Sesgod is. We could raid Sesgod. He does speak Spanish, so that might not work for some of you guys. But we will set that up since there's like 500 of you guys watching. And he is a good dude. I will be back tomorrow. I will probably be doing probably either tomorrow or Sunday we'll be doing the the villain ordeal. And yeah, so look out for that. We'll be live on both platforms, probably more closer to 7:30 Pacific time. Make sure if you guys want to know when I go live, I do always post a message in my Discord. There is a link to my Discord in the chat or below the chat, And yeah, make sure you're subscribed or following on both platforms and whatnot. And then I will be back tomorrow. Shout out to Monster Man for being our big shot of the evening. But thank you to everyone else who sent over support. And thank you guys for just hanging out. Hopefully having a good time here with just some chill, I don't know, conversation and bullshit. It was a fun time for me. Hopefully it was a fun time for you. Have a good rest of your night, rest of your day, wherever you're at in the world. There is the raid for Sesgod, and we'll be good to go. You can give me a hashtag drunk raid if you want. Or like I said, we'll be back tomorrow, and you can finish up getting your drops here tomorrow. So have a good one. Catch you soon. Bully McGuire over all others. No. Great for the memes, but the movie, no. Have a good night. Peace.